Lights, camera, action. I'm your host, Rob Bill. Of course, I'm Joe. Hold on, let me restart. I'm your host, Rob Villain. My co-host, Indy Uchiha. We have Rome in this week's episode because Rome is here. We are broadcasting live from Villain Radio 2.0 in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Except for Indy, he's still freezing his ass off in Indiana.
I'm on freezing shit. I got COVID. I'm in the house. It's nice and toasty.
Welcome to episode 5. I can't believe it's already 5 episodes, but lights, camera, action. We're here for all your TV and movie news with a twist. We be cussing and smoking weed and shit.
Yeah, we're an episode ahead of Hawkeye.
Yeah. yes, we are.
So
for now, and then we'll really be ahead. But this week we got all types of shit to get into. Some Dave Chappelle Netflix shit, some Daredevil news. Actually, there's quite a few breaking news stories out of Marvel. Alec Baldwin fucking went after a reporter today or yesterday outside Woody Allen's house. We got some Daredevil news. Recap of Hawkeye. We'll be talking about Amazing Spider-Man as we continue our movie of the week. And we'll get into some Dexter shit and whatever else the conversation leads to.
Facts, which this is what I'm curious about. I'm curious about somebody who's not big on television, who just watches certain shit. I'm curious on their appreciation and comments on the shit that we've been watching lately. Talking about Mr. Adidas over there. You know what I'm saying? Adidas head to the toe. He even got the Adidas golf hat on. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Did you guys do shrooms?
No, I'm waiting for.
Boo.
Well, you kind of got to eat them on an empty stomach. So there's a good. Every time I shroom, I throw up.
Okay.
So I don't we ate a big ass meal Raising Cane's last night, and I didn't want to fucking
Raising Cane.
Shroom.
Y'all did what?
Raising Cane's.
Oh, my bad.
Chicken joint.
I thought you were going into the Power universe.
Oh no. No. I no. Well, that's another.
Power Book 2 is pretty good. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. Power lost me, and I didn't even finish the first iteration of it. So,
but it was majestic titties in it though.
There's majestic titties all over. I got 2 phones and an iPad. I can get majestic titties all around me.
Yeah, but you don't get to see Lala's majestic titties.
Facts.
but that's why there's Google. Lala Anthony, NSFW,
it ain't the same thing. 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 I couldn't be in Carmelo Anthony going to practice the next day after that episode aired. I'm just saying. Go to
practice. He went to some other bitch's house. That's why they ain't together no more.
Yeah, well. Everybody seen them titties. Could you see LeBron and Dwayne Wade on the canoe telling Carmelo? Heard that one. Telling her titties look nice, Mello.
Hey, those titties look real nice.
Maybe it's Lala titties that turned away Wade's son gay.
Bruh. Fatality.
You get all of them.
Shut the fuck up.
My bad. We do have to get into the show.
Okay. What should we start off with? We can start off with the Marvel shit if you want.
No, let's start. No, because you got a black man sitting next to you. Let's start off with the real shit.
Oh my God!
Hold on. Mosley said, "For the record, I apologize for what I said about Toby and Spider-Man. I was drunk."
You were beyond drunk.
You were beyond drunk, bro.
He must have went back and watched it.
Yeah,
he was Mose was in a whole nother world, but he was highly entertaining.
He very much was. He stood in for 2K Dre very well. He gave us 45 minutes of extra content.
Yes, facts. And Dre would have been just as drunk.
Now, Mose, if you want to talk about movie shit, this is the show that we do for that. But okay, what do you want to get into, Dave Chappelle?
No, we can get into Dave Chappelle, but let's hit it with the Rome. I'm curious what you think about this, dog. Get out named Greatest script of the 21st century by the Writers Guild of America.
Get Out.
Get Out. Not us. Not anything else he did. Get Out. The greatest script of the 21st century. Not of 2020. Not 2019. The entire 21st century.
What were the other nominees? What was number 2?
Let's see. Filling out the rest of the top 5 in order are Charlie Kaufman's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Aaron Sorkin's The Social Network, Bong Joon-ho's Parasite, and the Coen brothers' No Country for Old Men.
Whoa, because that No Country for Old Men is a very, very good movie. The script was dope too, but you know what? I haven't even watched Get Out.
That's a No Country for Old Men is very, very. That's a very good script. That's hard. Get Out is very good though. I like how it was written, but honestly, I probably like The Social Network better than. Well, I don't know.
It said the Writers Guild West and East 101 greatest screenplays of the 21st century. It was voted upon the members of that in both the celebration of great writers and screenplays. They said the winner of best screenplay was Moonlight, behind There Will Be Blood, Inglourious Bastards, Almost Famous, and Memento. And then Memento was.
So what is the difference then? We're talking about just the writing. Just the dialogue, or
the screenplay is what you get before you get to the script. The screenplay is just something before you actually break it down to the script. The script itself is what the movie is based upon. The screenplay is just the idea and what they want it to be. And this is just for Mosley. One of the reasons why to bring this up. The Dark Knight was 26th. As far as what that goes, Inception was 37th, and The Prestige was 82nd. Plus,
this is script or screenplay.
This is script, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was 22nd, and Django Unchained was 74th.
I don't even like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood like that though.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it.
Memento was a mind trip. Memento was a fucking good movie.
Yes, it was. Shout out to my cousin John. Hey, Johnny, I'm back in Vegas. So technically, I've came out to see you last. So now you got to come see me.
I can't wait to get out there, man. I've been to Vegas once. I went for the year I turned 21, and I went for David. David was getting his we went out to California first. He was getting his doctorate. And then we drove from Cali up by where you used to talk about when I told you about them apartments that Gibbs was at, that I used to stay in when I grew up out there. And we drove out to Vegas. Took us about like 6 hours because of traffic or whatever. And then he took me to Vegas for the first time, and it was dope. They had the world's largest wooden roller coaster like around a hotel. That's the spot I was staying in. And we just stayed there and chilled. I didn't really gamble any. All I did was fucking go to raves and do drugs. So
I mean, sounds fun to me.
Yeah,
raves are not no more. I'm too old for that.
No, raves were dope. Raves were super dope. Like I love raves. I would wish we had raves up here because
there was.
Well, you know, not like there.
No, they're in warehouses.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the desert raves with the fucking DJs and shit like that. With just fucking glow in the dark titties walking around and shit like that. That shit was amazing.
In Vegas every year.
Yeah. I love that shit. And then watching my fucking stepdad fucking dance around with fucking glow sticks and shit was fucking dope. High off his ass.
Well,
it was a pretty good time. But no, Get Out being named greatest script. Surprise!
I'm gonna have to go and download the script now, so I can read the script. Reading the script and watching the movie, totally different things that we discussed before. Really, we talked to it in detail about the Alec Baldwin shit because they were saying how that was not in the script at all, but shit that's in the fucking script and what ends up on the screen are two totally different things. It happens in every movie. For instance, Ghostbusters Afterlife came out a couple weeks ago, and highly anticipated. Even though it's not performing as well as the box office as I thought it would, it'll hit $100 million this weekend. I don't know if that is enough for Sony to push ahead with another film.
No, they will. They will.
I think they will because you got the kids. You could throw fucking Paul Rudd in there as a Ghostbuster now, and shit like that.
It's gonna go off of for that movie. The toy sales this Christmas shouldn't do bad, and then when it hits streaming, you know what I'm saying, the numbers will go up.
Speaking of which, I was at Walmart last week in Maryville down the toy aisle, and they had a section of Ghostbuster shit, and there was only a couple things. The rest of the hooks on the pegboard were sold out.
Well, a lot of that too. When you get collectors that come in and they just buy a whole bunch of shit for resale value just in case it pops off. Because you get them same motherfuckers. When I was working at Walmart for OSL, they be up there. Pokemon cards came in yet? Pokemon cards came in, and they just buy all that shit up and then turn around and resell it. And pretty good resale value on that stuff when it pops off. But I that's getting a sequel regardless. But I think the big thing about Get Out was they only had a $5 million budget and it raked in like $255 million. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Off a $5 million budget and had a perfect score. Yeah, had a perfect score of Rotten Tomatoes. So and it already won an Oscar. Yeah, it already won an Oscar for Best Screenplay at the Academy Awards. It was also up for Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Director. So okay.
So here's going to be the issue at the end of it, though. So written by a black guy, right?
Jordan Peele,
or is he biracial? I don't want to get that.
Black.
He's black. If it helps him, biracial. No, but he's black.
Right. So
he's uber black too. He you know what I'm saying? He stands proud in his blackness.
Yeah, no, he's super black. I'm with that, but
it's not like The Rock.
The problem with that is the same thing that someone would say about Denzel finally being the actor that won the black actor that won the best actor award for being Training Day, is that he had to be the bad guy in order to do it.
Yes. Well,
so
he win Best Supporting Actor for Glory, or was he just nominated?
Nominated.
Nominated. Yeah. I can't remember if he won. I do want to say he won though, but it was for the best lead actor is when he won for Training Day, and he happened to do it while he was portraying the antagonist in the movie.
We talked about last week because he beat out Will Smith in Ali.
Yes, he beat out Will Smith in Ali that year.
Which is Will Smith
because
Will Smith deserved that more than Denzel, but I think they finally gave it to Denzel because they're like,
because it was such a long time. He had been fucked over before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They couldn't give it to Will because Will was becoming uncontrollable at that time. Just think about if he would have won that for Ali. He was already at the time the money he was making then. If he would have won, he was becoming uncontrollable when it came to what he was making and everything else.
Well, true, but we still talking about based on merit. That's what these awards are supposed to be about.
Yeah, and so, the Ali, he should have. Yeah, Will should have won for Ali that year because he was a better fucking Ali than you know what I'm saying. Denzel was the crooked cop.
Right. Yeah. So this is what I'm getting to by bringing that up.
Here's why Denzel got it. Not only did they want to correct wrongs from the past, so to speak, but he played a character opposite of what he usually plays.
Correct.
He acted. He did
a phenomenal job of doing it. Let's not discount him, but
but Will was, like, for anybody who didn't know who Muhammad Ali was, Will gave a hell of a depiction, from the accent to the way he carried himself to the way he put on to his fucking haircut. He was Muhammad Ali the same way Jamie Foxx was Ray. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, so but this is where the argument comes into play about Get Out being said to be the best script of the 21st century. Why does it have to be that the script that's written about hypnotizing black men and taking over their bodies is the best script of this century.
Because they wrote their ass off.
Right. But it just seems weird that
they took
script.
They took something in a day and age where you shouldn't even touch something like that and made it palatable to the point where it did.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, to the point where it didn't catch outrage and stuff like that. Like, it was universally loved. You know what I'm saying? No matter which way you looked at it. I mean, dog, through that whole movie, do you know I felt for the white girl at the end? Like,
wow.
Like, no, that doesn't surprise me.
Wow. That is just wow. For the white girl.
No, I'm just saying the way they wrote that script, they made you kind of feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you almost felt like she was forced into what the fuck she was doing. And then, like, watching her come to the end of that flick, and then you're watching, like, she's already setting up to do the same thing to the next, you know what I'm saying, guy.
Yeah, bro. No, I didn't. I didn't think that she was forced into anything, dog.
But to me,
she actually liked fucking the black guys too. But she was like, "Fuck that."
We need to write a script about Indy getting kidnapped.
Hey, we should do that.
Idea. She could be like, you know what I'm saying, on some Harold and Kumar level type shit.
Kind of shit, because he was kidnapped,
but he wasn't really.
Kidnapped.
He's like an adventure.
He enjoyed the kidnapping.
Yeah.
You
like when it was time to go home, he was like, "Oh man."
I'm wrong. You seen the young lady? Well, she's not young anymore, but you seen the lady we were talking about. I wasn't having that much fun being kidnapped. I was missing money.
I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. That's a Sunday dinner shit.
Hey man, look, you kind of enjoyed it though.
Yeah, until day 3, and you're like, I want to go home. Like, pussy is only good for so long. You get disinterested after a while. You know, when somebody's son starts calling you dad, and you only been there for 3 days, you're like, I want to go.
You were in Get Out, dog. She was trying to take over your body, bro.
Yes,
that's bad crazy.
She cool people. Yeah, she cool people. I still do, but her son was half black, so.
Oh, okay. That wasn't your kid, though.
It don't matter. And he's got I think he's got a full ride for football. Let me stop because I shouldn't know that much about her. Anyway.
That is weird. But in this case, though, yeah, like a black person would be like, damn, dog, it take the fucking movie for, you know what I'm saying, where the black guy got escaped from white people's house. That they think is so cool, you know what I'm saying? But that to some black people, like, that's our reality, though.
Yeah. Except Indy's been trying to get into the white people's houses.
Right.
Nah, it ain't even like that, bro. It ain't my fault that it's the white women that treat me right. Leave that out of this. I've been treated horribly by black women.
Being the dude who was running in the dark. That shit would be bad crazy, bro.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, your ass can run like that too, soccer player.
No, I can't anymore, bro.
Anyway, going back to what I was saying before we went off onto another tangent, all types of shit end up getting into the script, into the movie that wasn't in the screenplay or the script. But what people got to realize, the screenplay and script are two totally different things. The script is based on the screenplay. Most people that write the screenplay don't write the scripts. It's usually a story. The script's usually based on the screenplay with changes made by the director and the writer of the movie. And then when the movie's filmed or being filmed, the director, executive producers, actors have more say in what's happening as the filming is progressing. Like going back to Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters, there was I was watching a behind the scenes about the filming of it, and they're showing the script. And in Hollywood, the scripts, if there's like a circle with a line coming down with an arrow, wherever the arrow stops, that means none of that shit was used. And there was pages and pages and pages like that in the Ghostbusters script, because between Bill Murray didn't do fucking 94% of his lines that were written for him in the script. He improv the whole thing. Same thing with Dan Aykroyd.
Must be nice.
Well, when you're Bill Murray, it's kind of hard to argue against that. He's been one of the kings of improv since Second City,
and he's been doing movies for
ever.
Y'all motherfuckers won't even let me improv in the booth, and I've been rapping for 20 years. They'd be like, stick to what you wrote.
I don't give a fuck what you do in the booth.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Nobody is.
I'm not listening to it either way, so I don't care.
Wow, this is not unpopular opinion.
No, but I did listen to Strongman. I was playing it last night when I hooked up when I got the podcast area ready.
Oh, what do you think of my verse?
I didn't like it. I mean, I didn't dislike it.
Yeah, you notice he changed it. He said I didn't like it, and he changed it. I didn't dislike it.
No, I didn't dislike. I played it all the way through.
He didn't. That means he didn't like it either. I just didn't dislike it. Doesn't mean you liked it.
It's not bad. No, you did good. I'm proud of you.
What the fuck? I can die. I can die and go to heaven now.
Anyway, so yeah. In other news,
but yeah, Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd, robbing the whole scene. That's fucking dope as hell. Who else can do that?
Jim Carrey.
Who else?
Yeah,
Jim Carrey.
There's
what's his name that makes all the movies for Netflix right now? The white dude, Waterboy. Adam Sandler can do that shit too.
Yeah. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence ad-libbed almost all the Bad Boys. Well, I wouldn't say ad-lib, but they improv'd most of it.
Yeah, and them two together need to stop doing that. Just follow the script.
No, I think it was better off that way.
It got worse over the years.
Yeah, it definitely got worse.
By the time they got to Bad Boys 3, it was like, yo.
Yeah,
I was specifically talking about the first one.
But hold on. Bad Boys for Life was actually a better written script. That the story of that movie was better. Their ad-libbing or whatever the fuck they were doing was throwing off the story of the movie. But the plot and shit in the Bad Boys for Life was like, oh, I could do another 2 of these. Like, this is actually interesting.
It was though.
Yeah. So I congratulate them on that. Jordan Peele's been working hard for the recognition that he's been getting, it's
dope that he gets recognized in that manner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he definitely deserves that.
Like he's Get Out was an avalanche of opportunities coming at him. You know, so.
And then Us went the totally opposite way. And
I thought that was great.
I thought it was good. I think people weren't ready for like him to go full black. Like that. Like they was like, okay, Get Out, cool, black people, teacup, haha, funny. Black people scared of teacups. We'll make the joke shit like that. And then Us came out and white people are like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. I think that threw them a little bit off. The black pen is powerful.
Fuck white people, man. No one was like tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm Rob Hill, and I endorse that message.
Hold up. Speaking of fuck white people, Dave Chappelle and Netflix are working together again after outrage over his last comedy special. Did anybody?
Of course they're gonna work together again. Like, who thought they weren't going to?
I thought it was his last one though.
Nah,
that contract.
Yeah. Netflix confirmed is working with Dave Chappelle again after receiving intense backlash for the comedian's latest stand-up special, The Closer. The streaming platform announced Monday a new 11-day stand-up comedy festival titled Netflix is a Joke. The festival is in Los Angeles, featuring over 130 artists, including the Emmy-winning Chappelle. The event will take place April 28th through May 8th, 2022. The feature comedians such as Ali Wong, Amy Poehler, Amy Schumer, Aziz Ansari, Bill Burr, Chelsea Handler, Chris Rock, Conan O'Brien, David Letterman, Ellen DeGeneres, Hassan.
Wait.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
You said David Letterman.
Yes, yeah. David Letterman.
Everybody on that list, that's the one that stands out the most for me because he.
I'm not done. Hold on, I'm not done.
Well, hold on before you go on the list.
Yeah.
Almost everybody that you mentioned so far Well, actually, everybody you mentioned so far has had a relationship with Netflix.
Yeah, well, Bill Burr's relationship with fucking Dave Chappelle goes back far. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them do. Most of them.
Yeah, a lot of them came up together. Chelsea Handler and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They all cut from the same cloth.
Yep.
And you see the diversity that he's bringing, because you know what Chelsea Handler talks about. You know what the Amy Poehler thing and then the Amy Schumer thing is what, you know what I'm saying, gets me, because Amy Schumer is not funny to me at all.
She has her moments. She's
But
also kind of funny to women.
But everybody who's on here has had some type of controversy where they were supposed to get canceled. If you know what I'm saying, if you read what's going on so far, because you think about Aziz was supposed to be canceled, like for everything he was doing. Hassan Minhaj, Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, Jerry Seinfeld, Jonathan Van Ness, Ken Jeong, Kevin Hart, Larry David, Margaret Chow, who I haven't heard from her in forever, Patton Oswalt, which is crazy because he hasn't done stand-up in a while, Pete Davidson, Ray Romano,
oh shit,
Sandra Bernhard, Seth Rogen, Tina Fey. When's the last?
Wait, Sandra Bernhard.
Yeah,
Who is a lesbian herself?
yes.
Okay.
Seth Rogen, which is crazy to me.
Oh, man.
Tina Fey, who hasn't done stand-up in forever.
Same thing with Amy Poehler.
Yeah. Fucking Wanda Sykes, and then they just go and many more because we ran out of space.
Bro, holy shit.
That's a like a holy mecca of comedy.
Like
at that point in time.
And
that's
if anybody could get that done, it's Jay Savelle. Yeah, like, and Netflix got a shitload of money. So, hey, yeah.
That's going to be fuck all the music and everything else, because you know they're gonna have bomb musical acts there too, because you know how Dave Chappelle do when it comes to doing anything festival wise.
Yeah.
But fuck any musical festival. This is the shit you want to be at next year. This is definitely the shit you want to be at. That is nuts, man.
4 hours from me.
Let's see. And then they had to put up here that Chappelle's disparaging remarks about transgender community raised protests within Netflix and from activists. About 30 Netflix workers staged an October 20th walkout and joined a rally at the Netflix offices in Los Angeles. Netflix ran into a buzzsaw criticism not only with the special, but in how internal memos responded to employees' concerns, including co-CEO Ted Sardanis' assertion that content on screen doesn't directly translate to real-world harm. You can't cancel this. Dave Chappelle might be the first uncancelable person. Like, you can't cancel him.
And it don't matter about cancelization anyway, because everybody's attention span is too small, and 2-3 weeks later, everything's back to normal.
Tell that to Aziz. Aziz ass was on a rocket going up. He fucked up once, and you ain't heard shit from the kid since.
Yeah, he did. Masters of None new season did pretty well.
So that's going to be pretty interesting to me, and to me that's a big fucking deal. That's a big fuck you to cancel culture.
Tickets go on sale?
No, it doesn't. It just says the dates for when the shit is going to be popping off. Tickets are available online. Order now.
Well, hold on. Let me see some shit.
Nope, that's for the tickets that are online now are just for his personal stand-up tour that he's on.
Oh, okay.
The one he's on.
Netflix is a joke fest.
Yeah, but it says the festival is set to run from April 28th to May 8th. Pre-sales will be available December 7th, and tickets will go on sale December 10th. So it's the 8th. So in 2 days.
Okay. 100 plus live shows, 25 plus venues, featured shows.
I want to go to the one that Kevin Hart's not at.
I want to go to the David Letterman one.
I want to go to the David Letterman one. Jerry Seinfeld,
Larry David.
Chelsea Handler's set is called "Vaccinated and Horny."
Yo, Chelsea Handler is a very underrated stand-up artist, like stand-up comedian. Like
I fuck with her though.
her shit be fucking hilarious.
She got
Her show is
majestic
hilarious,
titties,
bro.
Yeah, she does.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely has majestic titties, and she's now engaged or dating the one Filipino dude that was on her show all the time, that always goes on tour with her and shit. That kind of made me upset because I should have got in when 50 got in. So, dog, Chelsea Handler's my guilty pleasure, dog. Like, I don't know why I wanted to fuck Chelsea Handler.
Because she's white.
Nah, it's more than just that, though.
Yeah, I was about to say I wanted to fuck Chelsea Handler. That's what and you
like,
wanted to do it with her.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go to this. Tickets are on sale on the 10th. Start off at $73.75.
really?
Yeah,
That's not that bad.
no, and I'm gonna see if there's like closer seats. Like, is it more? Can I spend more to get closer?
Close, like 73 ain't bad. That's a fucking that's a decent Colts ticket. Shit, 73.
The biggest comedy event in history with an asterisk, and down where the asterisk is, this says probably.
Look, I spent 70. I'm probably gonna spend $73 when I go to see Spider-Man. So $73 ain't shit.
Not for a ticket. That ain't shit.
That ain't shit. Nah. You know how much fucking money they're finna make off this shit?
Bro, they got Ben Schwartz, fucking Bobby Lee, Bob Drag Queen, Brian Regan, Brian Simpson. Like, I'm in the full list. Chris Rock, did you say Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Okay. Craig Robinson and the Nasty Delicious. So he's coming with his fucking band. And they be hilarious. Damon Wayans.
Bruh. And yeah.
Dax Shepard.
And Dax is
Rawlings.
Dax and Darnell are two very underrated comedians.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen's a big thing too, because she ain't did shit since her show canceled.
So Fluffy's gonna be there.
Fluffy's a fucking icon in his own right. Like, Fluffy sells out arenas by himself.
Who's that fine white comedian chick?
Which one? There's
Liza,
a couple.
Whatever.
Is that the fine one? The one that's always on the roast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to pronounce the name. Joe McHale, John Mulaney, Judy Gold.
Judy Gold's a big one.
Kevin Smith. What day is that one?
I want to be there.
Oh, Lunell's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Mark Maron, Marlon Wayans, Marsha Warfield.
Bro, it's gonna be a lot.
Warfield.
It's gonna be a lot of fucking weed there.
Yeah.
I don't even
a lot of other drugs too, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
And I have to see Kevin Smith live before he passed. We almost lost him due to the heart attack. You know what I'm saying? A couple years. I got to see that dude like live. Whether I go to the fucking Cantina in Cali, in Hollywood, wherever the fuck it's at, to see his fucking pod live, I had to see that dude live.
Bro, I didn't even know Marsha Warfield was still alive. That's crazy. Mike Myers.
What?
Yeah.
Man, he pulling out the big guns, boy.
Bro.
Yeah, Chappelle
Nick
calling
Kroll.
all these comedians is hilarious, though, bro.
And he probably didn't have to call him. Chappelle probably went, "We're doing this," and they was all, "I'll be a part of it."
You ever see?
But he has to make a call to Mike Myers, though, bro.
No, Mike Myers probably goes, "I got you," because Dave Chappelle's standing up for their exact, you know what I'm saying, freedom of speech when it comes to comedy and shit like that. He's the one who's taking the fucking bullets for everything that they stand for.
Hey, the guy who does plays a character Uncle Roger online, he always he doing the food reviews of people. You ever see him?
Yeah.
Nigel Ning is gonna be there. Who else? The Plastic Cup Boys, whoever the fuck they are.
Plastic Cup Boys are fucking Kevin Hart's people. That's like his opening. They're fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They are hilarious.
Yeah, that's right. What's his name? Nigel or
yeah.
like that.
Theo Von's gonna be there too.
Oh, by the way, somebody just reminded me. Prayers up for Nick Cannon.
Yes.
Prayers up for Nick Cannon. His youngest son, 5 months old, died from a brain tumor.
Man,
And I commend that man because the show went on. He went and did his show. You know what I'm saying? Pray for strength. Got through all that. I'm not gonna make the jokes that everybody was making online. You know what I'm saying? Because that dude has been busting his ass for a couple of years, and y'all should want to be able to accomplish what he has accomplished. You know what I'm saying? The time he's been on this planet. So, y'all worried about how many kids he having? He can take care of them. That's the difference. Y'all out here having 7 to 8 kids, and y'all can't take care of them. You know what I'm saying? He's in a spot in his life where he can have 13, 14 kids, and they'll be well taken care of. So step the fuck off of that, man. And prayers to him and his family, especially the baby mama, because I think they said that was her first kid. So I know she got to be going through it. So
prayers to him, his family.
That might be the only comedian they missing on the list is Nick Cannon.
He'll probably be doing it though. Ain't on yet.
Kevin Smith is on May 2nd at the Troubadour.
All right,
so they already got the schedule up.
Lock that date in. We going to that one.
This is a 4-ticket limit per customer.
Holy shit!
Tickets start off at $37. You have to, in addition to the indoor mask mandate, the city of West Hollywood requires all patrons, staff, and artists to be fully vaccinated. To attend the show, all attendees 12 and over will need to provide photo ID with proof of vaccination card, photo card, or CR.
So it's an all-age event. Well, it's basically an all-age event.
That's what I was kind of saying.
Bruh, I'm going. West Hollywood, fucking May 2nd.
Kevin Smith is on the 2nd. David Letterman is on the 6th. That's 4 days. So I'm going to have to go spend out I'm not going to, man, that's a lot of driving back and forth to Vegas. I might drive to 2 hours to San Diego instead. Oh, I'm buying the tickets anyway. We'll see what happens.
I'll fly out. Fuck it.
Yeah.
West Hollywood. I go crash at my stepdad's crib.
You fly out here. It'll be cheaper to fly here and fly out than drive out there with me.
Yeah, but if I come, I'm gonna make a vacation of that shit. I'm bringing the family, letting them see the other part of the family.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, I got sisters and shit out there in Cali, man.
You got sisters everywhere.
True, but still, I got sisters I haven't seen since my wedding in California.
We'll get married again.
Never.
Why not?
Because being married is the devil.
Oh. How do you feel about that, Rome? You're married.
He's not married. He's in a blessed unionship that was seen in the eyes of God.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on.
That low key got kind of dark too.
Real quick. Fuck. Anyway.
No, but that's big. That's big news. That's bigger than what I thought it was when I fucking posted that article.
Not only is Dave Chappelle not canceled. Hold on. Let me bring this up. We got to bring this up. I leave off on. Netflix is a joke. Let's see. Bring this up real quick. Where's that damn website? Bring that up. And we go to the.
I got it. Just put it on.
You got it?
Yeah. No, I was saying just pop it up. Share the screen. I got the overlay.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me share it right now. And share my screen.
Well, our timer was off.
Oh, cancel. What the hell? I'm not trying to. Oh, hold on. I got a new computer that I'm using, so I got to do all types of extra shit to share my screen. Hang on, let me do it. Netflix is a joke. Like Indy said, there's all types of motherfucking words on here.
They
And
said
those words-
Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, like they're funny by themselves. Together,
Yeah. They're known of being together because of Saturday Night Live and shit.
yeah.
So there's so many people on this list. He's already went through it, and so I'm not going to. But there's 100 plus live shows, 25 plus venues. April 28th and May 8th in Los Angeles, California, and surrounding areas like West Hollywood and whatever. Here's and some of them are big, like this one. That's not the one. Here's the one. Crypto.com Arena, formerly the Staples Center, will have Kevin Hart on May 6th. And Fluffy, he's at Dodger Stadium. So some of these shows are very, very big. And they're just getting lumped into this fest. I rather imagine that these were all set up before. And I don't know if Dave Chappelle called these people. We don't know the specifics, but we know that the way it's been put together is in fucking insane,
bro. Because you need arenas for Kevin Hart. Fluffy can pack a fucking stadium. You know what I'm saying?
So there's just
they missing the dude with the fucking puppets, the ventriloquist guy.
Oh yeah, what's his name? Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you gotta be really good. But here's your girl Chelsea Handler. She'll be at the Wiltern on May 5th.
Fucking Conan O'Brien.
Colin Quinn. Holy shit.
Chris Rock.
Yeah, David.
So Chappelle kicks it off.
Damon Wayans.
He's in the Hollywood Bowl.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And here's the one I was talking about with David Letterman.
Deion Cole, man. And Deion Cole is very underrated comedian, dude.
Yeah. And he's turning up on the acting side. I've seen him do a lot of stuff.
And the fact that Eddie Izzard's there, and he's been cross-dressing for years.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
A Fortune filmster, that lady is very funny. Here's a Fluffy I was telling you about. It's at Dodger Stadium.
Fucking Hassan. Now that I put his face to his name, that dude is fucking hilarious.
It is. This is the chick I was talking about right here.
Yeah, she's fucking hot.
I don't know what her fucking name is.
Eliza.
There you go. She has majestic titties too.
Yeah. Jonathan Van Ness. Oh shit.
Bro,
Joe McHale.
But yeah, bro, it's crazy.
And I'm like, what has Joe McHale done? And I was like, damn, that motherfucker's on Stargirl playing Starman and shit. I'm like, I didn't know he was still doing stand-up. Ken Jeong is a big deal.
Yeah. These three right here: to Kevin Hart, Kevin Smith, Larry David. Lunel's fucking hilarious. Lily Tomlin hasn't done. I don't know when's the last time she did stand-up. Same thing with Margaret Cho.
Marlon Wayans.
Big thing with Marsha Warfield. I keep going to Marsha Warfield because everybody really kind of knows her as the bailiff from Night Court. But she was a very funny stand-up comedian before that, and she was just like the guys, you know. She on stage smoking cigarettes, fuck this, fuck that, you know, like she was hilarious at the time.
Fucking Maya Rudolph. I ain't seen her since the last fucking Adam Sandler movie she was in.
Yeah.
Michelle Wolf.
Yeah. Like I said, Mike Birbiglia.
You got all the Daily Show fucking alum on there.
Yeah. You know, it's and we're only in the M's. You know, it keeps going.
Natasha Allegro, bro.
Bro, it's basically what's going on. Every comedy show in LA from April 28th till May 8th is a part of this shit.
Nicole Byer.
Yeah.
Nigel Nick. Patton Oswalt's a big deal with his big old I'm in Marvel now, fuck y'all ass.
Hey, this guy's name is Phil Wang.
Phil Wang. Wow.
There's so many jokes. So many jokes. But the Ray Romano one is really standing out, and you could tell the ones that were added specifically for the fest because it still says
show to be announced.
So these are people that Netflix and Dave Chappelle personally fucking called and was like, "Hey, my boy, hook it up."
Dave who? Chappelle? Oh, you damn right. Let's go.
Robert Kelly's funny.
Well, when am I gonna be there? Shit, we don't know yet.
Fucking Ronnie Chang, another fucking Daily Show fucking alum. And he's fucking hilarious on that show too, bro. Sarah Cooper.
Yeah.
Sandra Bernhard.
Seth
Rogen's a big thing. Yeah.
Maybe 3. This motherfucker's probably doing it all weekend.
And Seth Rogen's underrated with his stand-up.
We were talking about Theo Von, me and my boy, the other day, because he's one of those. There's been a couple real world alums that have really did the shit that they wanted to do and what they talked about on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Chung wanted to be an actress, and she's been in all types of shit. She's in Dexter New Blood right now. You have The Miz, who had the Miz character already created and was acting it out on the real world, wanted to be a wrestler. He ended up being a world championship wrestler in WWFE, whatever the fuck it was at the time when he first went in. And then you got Theo. His podcast is fucking hilarious. He's a very funny stand-up. And there's been a couple.
Don't skip that hall. The hall honoring the greats of stand-ups. George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Joan Rivers, and Robin Williams.
All of them are dead.
That's a big deal.
And look at this one. Standout LGBTQ plus celebration at the Greek. We got Tig Notaro, she's fucking hilarious. Tina Fey. We got this transvestite cross-dresser, whatever it is.
Trixie Mattel is hilarious. Yeah. So, and we know what Wanda Sykes does.
Yeah. And I don't know. And there we go. That's it. And here's the featured shows. These 4. And I would love to go to all 4 of them. Shit.
Larry David in conversation. Yo. Chesley Handler vaccinated and horny.
That's wild, bro.
I've watched the stand-up for that. She is fucking going nuts on that shit, dog.
And who knows? We could go and sit down at this David Letterman shit, and he might be taping for a new season of his Netflix shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's my time. Likely. That's my time with David Letterman. Just might be like a code name. We might walk in there, and who knows who it could be fucking be. Imagine the people who sat down and it was fucking Jay-Z that walked out on that, or the Obama one. You know?
Nah, he sits down and here comes fucking Eminem and fucking Dave Chappelle to talk about fucking being homophobic or some shit like that, to have a whole fucking conversation around that shit.
Probably not, but that's...
I'm just saying what I'd be wishing for.
That's why I said a pipe dream for yourself.
Yeah, fucking fucking Elton John and fucking Eminem sit down.
Well, yeah, that's kind of been... Yeah, they don't really care.
I do. It doesn't matter what you care about. Let me dream.
Okay, get the overlay ready.
I got it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see how quick you are. Let's see how quick you are.
In other news, I guess we could. There avalanche of Marvel news this week.
Hold up. Before you anything, Spider-Man No Way Home opens next Thursday, right?
Yes. Well, no.
Next Thursday. Yes. Yeah. Rome, since you're not one to normally sit on here and talk to us about that, what is your projection for what that movie is going to do? Whether biggest opening weekend.
What's top 5?
Keep talking.
I'm saying what's top 5 for our opening weekend?
Let's see.
She just broke the
top 5. Hold on. The top 5 biggest opening weekends are Jurassic World with 525 million. The Force Awakens 528 million. Fate of the Furious in 2017 with 541 million. That motherfucker just keeps on running, don't he?
Wait, what was it?
The Fate of the Furious, Fast and the Furious, the last one that came out. Yeah. 541 million. Infinity War, 640 million. And then Avengers Endgame opening weekend box office was 1 billion. 1.2 billion.
Okay, I kind of remember that. So
opening weekends, what? So Endgame, Infinity War, The Force Awakens. The Last Jedi, Jurassic World, Avengers, Black Panther, Lion King, Avengers, Age of Ultron, and Incredibles 2. That's crazy. That's the top 10 all time. And it's fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them are fucking Disney.
And they're opening up the weekend before Christmas.
They're opening up the weekend before Christmas and a week before The Matrix.
What's the projections?
The projections right now, going off of ticket sales, because you know they did pre-sales. The projections are set at 500 million right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Let's do over under 500 mil. I think they do.
It's let's see what let's see.
I think they do.
What are you looking at it, Ann?
For me, for the projections, I'm on comicbook.com.
That's what I was on. They just said
Fucking Skolak said bag secured regardless.
Yes. Yes. Big fucking bag.
Hold up. Bag secured. Think about it. Bag secured with very little promotion.
And I think he might be talking about the bag, a different type of bag.
Oh, okay.
I think about it. That's a wild ass double
the consensus is they're gonna have 200 million plus. Yeah, the weed bag, just like you said. Yeah. So I think they're projecting a little low, just because of the climate that we're still in the pandemic hasn't ended. I guess you could say so.
Well, domestic only, just home. They're looking at 200 to 240 million opening weekend. 60 million worth of tickets have already been sold domestic box office, including 40 million for opening day.
I think I'm gonna step out onto a limb and say that they're gonna go ahead and do. I think they might break the record. 357 was Avengers
for opening day.
Yeah,
that's opening.
Opening weekend.
Opening weekend.
Yeah.
Well, it said biggest opening weekend. What was the biggest opening weekend? Biggest worldwide openings on record is Endgame, 1.2 billion.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
But that's for the week, though, right?
That's for the weekend. That's opening weekend. But they opened on a Wednesday with Endgame. Endgame went Wednesday, so they got Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
So this is Thursday through Sunday still. They're probably going to do over 500 million, though. It's going to be big. I wouldn't be surprised if they were in the top 5.
I think they break the record.
I'm thinking so too.
I'm leaning towards breaking the record.
Over the billion?
I'm thinking over 1.2 billion because they're not doing staged like drops. Like this shit is dropping everywhere at the same time.
Yeah. So
and I think they beat the 1.2. This is every Spider-Man plus the possibility of Venom, Daredevil. You have fucking Doctor Strange in the movie. All the old villains come back. This is the culmination of Spider-Man's 3-year story. And it's a big deal, especially coming off the cliffhanger from the last movie. So it's going to be very interesting, especially with everything that's going on in the MCU now.
Gonna beat the record. You know what the film was? Here's the films that, when first released, set the opening 3-day record after going into wide release. Do you know what number 1 is?
Avatar?
Spider-Man 2002, 125.9 million.
I think it'll beat that.
And then Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, followed by The Two Towers, The Matrix Revolutions, Return to the King, Revenge of the Sith, Spider-Man 3, the Sam Raimi, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, Jurassic World, Force Awakens, The Fate of the Furious, Infinity War, and Endgame.
It's gonna beat it. It's easy. I think we're looking at this setting a precedent for a record that is going to stand for a minute. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, I think so too.
You won't even get close to this being beat until you get another Avengers movie, which we won't have another Avengers movie for maybe 3 years.
Maybe longer.
Yeah, because they're working on individual shit right now in small teams. This is nuts. This is nuts. The amount, like this is something where you go. Tom Holland goes, I don't want to play Spider-Man in my 30s, and then that check comes and be like, I don't want to play Spider-Man in my 40s. Type shit.
I think I like that they got somebody with him so young that he could play it into his 30s and see an overall character arc, not a story arc, but a character arc. You know, that's like while Breaking Bad was such a dope series, and the story arc was fucking insane from season to season, all the way through. The character arc of Bryan Cranston's Walter White character was one of the best in TV history.
Agreed.
If not the best.
Agreed. The only person what's the old boy from the other fucking movie where he's fucking washing money. It's not a movie, it's a TV show.
Ozark.
It's on that. Ozark is like Jason Bateman's fucking character on that show is the only thing I even relate. You know what I'm saying to that? Like, cause and that's not even on as long as, you know what I'm saying, Breaking Bad was. Which when the fuck does the next season of that shit drop? Because I've been waiting on Ozark.
It's coming up.
Yeah. Because
I gotta catch up. I didn't watch last season.
Jason Bateman, a lot of the characters in there are dope, but I totally agree with you with Breaking Bad. Yeah. It's not a lot of characters that transcend culture. That character itself and that, you know what I'm saying, that story transcended culture to the point where it's motherfuckers out here blowing up fucking houses trying to make meth.
They're doing that before.
No, they not like this.
It's a much wider area.
It's the fullness of his character, though.
Yeah.
You're talking about a guy who had cancer.
Yeah.
Now he's working for the biggest meth dealer, cooking in, you know what I'm saying? And all of the things that he went through, like that's a wide amount of things that happen to him that it's like, wow.
That you know what that reminds me of? A show that I feel like didn't get enough credit for how fucking dope it was. Fucking Weeds.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be another one when we're talking about character.
But see that was how do I want to word it? While Breaking, that was more of a dramedy.
Yeah.
It was more of a comedy with some drama thrown in. The longer they went, the more dramatic it got, and they jumped the shark all different types of times. So Breaking Bad was extremely realistic compared to Weeds.
Right, correct.
Yeah, but Weeds could have been realistic for that suburban mom. You know what I'm saying? And the thing where, you know what I'm saying, relatable, you know what I'm saying, to them, dreams of shit that they probably wanted to do. But I just feel like that.
They were always putting the hijinks on her. It wasn't like, no. You know what I'm saying? It was some dumbass shit that was happening. Like,
well, yeah, that, and it was
hilarious though.
It's another show that's like, because I think I got into Weeds from Californication, and that's what it was. Like that was that style of fucking show to me. You know what I'm saying? That kept you interested. Same thing with Hung. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I ain't even gonna lie. I watched Hung because Stephen Amell was in it, but another good, you know what I'm saying, underrated show. But I think the thing that kept Weeds from blowing up like it did, the fact that it was on cable television. You know what I'm saying? Although AMC is seen as cable television, you know what I'm saying, it's on that basic cable package. You didn't have to pay extra to get that channel. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So more people got to see it. Like Weeds, a lot of people I put on, like, here, check this DVD out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be lending out my fucking DVDs and shit so people can watch it because they actually didn't have Showtime. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not like the Stars app now where people could just fucking pay, you know what I'm saying, $7.99 for the Stars app to watch Power and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's interesting to me, man. I can't. Spider-Man's gonna break that fucking record. I honestly feel like it. I feel like it's already geared to, just with the way they promoted it. Because think about it. To me, this Spider-Man movie has had less promotion than any of the other ones.
Yeah, they had to because they didn't. The more they promo it, the more fucking they leak out.
No, I think the leaks that they put out there on purpose, because like I was telling Rome earlier, I don't think the other two Spider-Man in the movie are the thing that they were trying to keep secret. I think it's something bigger in the movie that they wanted to keep secret, and they was like, well, if people are worried about this, they won't pay any attention to what we're doing over here.
What's next movie was after Spider-Man? Doctor Strange.
Maybe. Well, if you're talking about in general, I think in general is more Morpheus. Morpheus.
No, I'm talking about in the MCU.
And by the time this shit over with, Morbius might be in the fucking MCU.
Okay. Morbius, what's next on the list?
Hold on. Marvel movie list 2022.
And then they're still working on visual effects on Spider-Man on No Way Home. They're not going to finish until about 4 days before it releases.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's normal though. That's normal shit that happens. It's not like, but the way they're talking about it is a big deal to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Let's see. It says the next movie up is Doctor Strange.
And that's when now? May?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doctor.
They're in extensive reshoots right now too.
Mm-hmm. Doctor Strange, then Thor, then Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther, the Marvels, and those are the movies for next year. Everything else is a TV show. Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Secret Invasion.
Okay. So, speaking of all this Marvel we're talking about with No Way Home, No Way Home is supposed to introduce Charlie Cox's Daredevil character. Well, at least his
Matt Murdock, yeah,
to the MCU. There's been set photos that actually show him in a maybe a police station interrogation room or something to that effect. What are you doing? You can hear that.
I didn't mean to do that. Like somebody was sending me videos of the baby dancing because the baby dances on TikTok.
I'm wondering, like, he knows it's playing music. Why is he just fucking letting it play? Like,
I thought I didn't mean to click on the video.
Okay. But
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
I think the bigger deal is Vincent congratulating him on the role and saying it's well deserved when we've already heard him laugh in the background of Hawkeye, like we were talking about episode 3, was it? The Echoes, when they introduced Uncle, but we haven't seen him, you know what I'm saying, on screen yet, and they're saying episode 5 is supposed to blow the internet apart. Could be a Kingpin introduction. I mean, you don't bring back Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock, and you don't bring back that, you know what I'm saying, Kingpin that was the best Kingpin I seen live action. You know what I'm saying, that was alongside him. And Vincent is an excellent fucking actor. Guy's still there? Am I by myself? A wee moe, 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 a wee moe. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. You back yet? You guys have lost volume.
Oh, what the hell's going on?
There you go. There you go. What happened? Did the AirPods die?
Okay, I can hear you again, Andy.
All right, did the AirPods die? Don't worry, I serenaded them. I started singing In the Jungle, the mighty jungle. The lion sleeps tonight. So I kept them entertained while you guys were dealing with the issues you were dealing with.
Yeah, it was very weird. Let me turn that off. Okay. We've only been on for an hour. That's weird. But the good thing is they charge up pretty quick, so we'll get back to it in a second. So let me go back into what I was about to share. Indy, get ready to take away the thingy. That is a technical term.
Yeah, take away the thingy. That's what she said.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I was 1, 2, 3, and go. This is what I was talking about with as seen here. we do spoilers here, so.
Look at Marissa Tomei, dog. Look at her all fucking day.
So as you see here, we have Charlie Cox sitting at a table with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Jon Favreau's Happy Hogan, and Mr. Tomei's Aunt May. We also have Aunt May right here and Tom Holland. But this right here, I can't really make out. That's not letting me zoom in. Oh, there we go. It's just some books.
No, it's the bookshelf. They're talking about the similar set pieces, and that's how you can identify that it's the same set.
Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so
they're the
same.
The couch in the background behind the lamps is where they're sitting at in the scene above. So they're showing the bookshelf in the background and the two lamps that are in the same spot. So they're just on the other side of the set.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be dope. Even with all the spoilers and everything that's released so far, it's gonna be pretty fucking good.
I don't even see them as spoilers. I think the one thing Marvel's really good at is the shit that they want to keep secret. They keep secret.
Yeah.
They don't put that shit out. They only let you know. Kevin Feige only let you know what he wants you to know.
Okay.
That's it.
Makes sense. It's fucked up because they tell me these motherfuckers at 93%.
That's AirPods for you.
But I do need to charge the case. But anyway, Kevin Feige comes out and he confirms that Charlie Cox will be back in the MCU as Daredevil. He goes on to say, who knows when and where, but he will be here. Of course, we have confirmed by set photos that he is in No Way Home unless it's cut out. But I highly doubt that because they have to establish his character because he's also speculated and rumored to be in the She-Hulk series, and that makes perfect sense because She-Hulk's character is also a lawyer. Too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but it makes even more sense because we're finding out the importance of the Hawkeye series, which is tying to the Tracksuit Mafia, who obviously worked for Kingpin, and that Kingpin is heavily involved in what's going on in the Hawkeye series. So it's all coming full circle.
And we'll get in Hawkeye series in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big thing with Marvel this week with Kevin Feige confirming that. And he finally was probably like, all right, I might as well tell these motherfuckers because everybody knows, you know. But it's dope. I'm glad he's back.
He also talked about finding a way to merge Spider-Man and Venom into the MCU, and that there's various ways that it could be done, and they're going to find the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's going to be dope. I can't wait. It's everything's going to be the whole multiverse thing is going to be insane. It's just waiting for everything to fucking come out. You know, we gotta wait. Fucking wait this, wait that, wait here, wait there. You know.
Yeah. What did you do? Who would the other camera come from?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Don't put me in.
He can still. He's just trying to hear, right?
On time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
that
like
works.
These should hook right back up. So I don't know why.
It's cool. We good now. Shut up.
You can hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can hear on time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can hear. You just can't. When you're in the background, the volume from you doesn't come through, but you can hear everything.
Okay, and you can hear both of us good on the mic still?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a HyperX, bro. Keep it real, man.
Well, I was just asking because I didn't turn up the volume.
That's one of these, bro. That's all it need to be. I could be like what's her name? Who licked the Game Boy that one day? That licked the PSP.
Oh, okay.
And got the millions of dollars for licking the PSP.
Yeah. Okay.
Jessica Chobot.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, man. Jessica Chobot is like one of the finest women ever in IGN history.
Okay. Go ahead. That's you're more than welcome to feel that.
Justin said, "Whoa." I wonder if he said "whoa" because we said that Spider-Man was going to beat the 1.2 billion that Endgame made in its opening week. Endgame made fucking money.
Yeah, bro.
That can't be opening week. That has to be overtime. That couldn't have been an opening week.
No, bro, that gotta be opening. That's what they all was talking about.
Man, that just feels like it's too much money.
It really does, though.
That's also worldwide, though.
That still seems like it's too much money.
There's a lot of fucking people in the world.
The reason why I'm still kind of like, I don't know if it's gonna break that record, is because we still are under COVID protocols. You know what I'm saying? Some people may not feel comfortable doing that yet.
Man, fucking Fate of the Furious was under COVID protocol and still made $541 million.
Right, but that's more realistic for
No,
Spider-Man to shoot for over that.
No, it's not. Spider-Man is the #1 most popular comic book character in the world.
Right. But at the time, we're talking about probably the same amount of hype as Endgame.
Nah, it's more hype than Endgame. It's way more hype than Endgame.
It's still pandemic time, though, dog. I don't know.
I think what's making them think that too is off of pre-sale tickets alone.
Yeah, because that's crazy though. But it's a Marvel movie though.
Marvel movies don't normally pre-sale like that. Not 60 million domestically already sold.
That's fucking crazy. That's definitely fucking crazy. That's definitely crazy.
And I'm gonna get my tickets this week too. So that's still more money. It's still more people decide that they want to.
And I'm definitely going more than once. I'm definitely going more just to get out the house because I've had COVID. I don't even want to be in this fucking house anymore. So nuts, bro. I will get that AMC Stubs reward thing and go 3 times in 1 week. You know what I'm saying? That should be nuts. But that's cool for them, man. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking to see what's happening with that. It looks like, man. And you know what the funny part is that I know they're gonna leave us with some type of fucking cliffhanger that's gonna set up fucking Doctor Strange to do just as well. It's gonna set up something to make Doctor Strange go, oh, now we have to go out and see that.
Yeah, Marvel's they got their finger on the pulse of that shit.
They know what they're fucking doing.
What they're doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Kate Bishop rumors now are getting stronger for her, especially after fucking killing it in Hawkeye. Yeah. Haley Steinfeld has been fucking amazing in the Hawkeye series. She's been amazing in everything she's been in. People don't give her enough credit for fucking carrying that Bumblebee movie. She is rumored now heavily and almost fucking verified to be in Ant-Man 3.
Okay.
Yes, there's and what a nice segue.
Bruh. Fatality.
I try.
So anyway, speaking of Ant-Man 3, like I said, there's looking very, very, very strong chance that that Kate Bishop's character is going to be in it. And we have more news for Ant-Man. What is it, Indy?
That Modok, the machine only designed for killing. I forget what the other O is. I just know it's something like that. I'd be happy that I remembered that much. It has a major role in Ant-Man 3, but that is not the character Jim Carrey will be playing.
No, but it's the they're saying that Mr. Stroll, who played Yellow Jacket, is coming back, and that's who's going to play him. Yeah. Somehow he gets turned into that,
which is interesting.
Yes,
which is very interesting.
How they're going to do it, because that's not how it happened in the comics
at all.
But we know the MCU has taken quite a few liberties with changing shit to help with their overall narrative.
Mm-hmm. We learned that with Ghost from the last Ant-Man movie. Different interpretations that it made basically anything that's happened in Ant-Man has them been taking liberties to do anything else. But we know that Ant-Man's daughter, Paul Rudd character, 9 times out of 10 is going to play Stature, and having Kate Bishop in the movie feels like they're just moving closer to the Young Avengers.
Okay.
That's what it feels like. And Kate Bishop, to this point, I don't even fuck if it's a season 2 of Hawkeye. You could just fucking do a season 2 and call it Kate Bishop, because she is this fucking show. To tell you the truth, she is the fucking show. Hailey Steinfeld is a fucking star, and she ain't bad to look at neither. I don't know if she's old enough for me to say that.
I don't know.
It's so bad.
But no, that's a big thing, because if Jim Carrey isn't playing Modok, I think you can't have him playing Modok when he already plays Dr. Robotnik. They're similar characters. And that's one thing that you always get from Jim Carrey, is he just plays the same character.
The new rumor about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, says that the villain of the first Ant-Man movie, Darren Cross, actor Corey Stoll, will make a return to the MCU as Modok in Ant-Man 3. They updated earlier rumors of Jim Carrey being Modok in the MCU to say that it will in fact be Stoll who plays the villain. Ant-Man franchise star Evangeline Lilly previously spoiled the fact that Corey Stoll was going to be in Ant-Man 3.
And not just that, from the leaked stunt footage, how the stunt people get their own t-shirts and shit like that. Yeah. There's a picture of a stunt guy that leaked, and it's on the fucking shirt that he has on, it's a cracked Ant-Man helmet, and in the helmet you see Kang. Not any other other Kangs. You actually see Kang the Conqueror in the fucking helmet.
Yeah, they don't even give you a fucking in this article even for okay. The M in Modok can be for 3 different words, whatever, depending on what comic story arc he was in. It's either mental organism designed only for killing, or mobile organism designed only for killing, or mechanized organism designed only for killing. But Corey Stoll is going to be back. I don't know how the fuck they're going to do that.
Well, we'll go by the first appearance in Tales of Suspense in September 1967, when it was mental organism designed only for killing.
Okay. See, it says clearly it wouldn't be hard for the MCU to remix the Modok origin story into one that sees Darren Cross make it out of the quantum realm or get transformed while still in it, having both gained vast knowledge while his body is wrecked. How this version of Modok will fit into the larger MCU is still anyone's guess. Kang's service, Aim's weapons, his own mastermind schemes.
They have been hinting towards AIM, because we've seen the AIM logo and everything like that pop up in different TV shows and movies. There's something that happened in this episode of Hawkeye that can lead to bringing in different things with that. But what I think a lot of people are forgetting is that Sword is basically created, and Nick Fury is in space with people. So they're doing a very good job of leading us away from what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in space, that we'll probably get back to when Secret Invasion starts. And I'm with you. That damn dog is a fucking Skrull. Pizza Dog is a fucking Skrull.
Bro, I've been we'll get into that. Other Marvel news that went down this week. What else was there? Or something else? I thought I made a list, but I didn't.
Not Marvel news, but DC news. Henry Cavill is still sitting at home waiting for the call to be Superman.
Yes, he still is. He ain't going on.
No, with the
role he wants to play.
Yeah, with The Witcher opening, you know what I'm saying? With The Witcher coming back next week, I believe it is. So we got The Witcher, fucking Hawkeye, and fucking Spider-Man. All at the same damn time. And Trail keeps messaging me asking me why we haven't seen the new Resident Evil movie yet. One, because I didn't know the shit came out.
Yeah, you're not going to hear me talk about no Resident Evil movie because it's not something that I want to watch.
No, I got burned out on Resident Evil when they fucked up the first movie.
Yeah, it's. I didn't even really like the game. I didn't really play the game like that, so I really don't.
No,
care.
Resident Evil 4 is my shit. The new ones are dope too.
Really.
But Henry Cavill, who wants to, you know what I'm saying, play Captain Britain in the MCU, I mean, very very easily could, especially with the what if introduction and different stuff like that. It's going to be pretty crazy to see what he does, but you can't. I don't feel like you can recast his Superman without some type of closure. You know what I'm saying, from him. Maybe that's why they're doing their different multiverse Superman and different shit like that in order to be like, let's find something else we can do, like what they're doing with Batman. We'll just move on to this other one, and maybe we'll just randomly introduce a Superman. And then maybe people will like him.
What's going to happen is Michael B. Jordan's property is going to come out, if it even makes it that far, which it should, and then it's not going to do as good as they want it to, and they're going to be like, all right, Henry, we're ready. Come do Man of Steel 2. But who's going to do Man of Steel 2?
Nah, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't think Michael B. Jordan's movie is going to do that bad. I think it's going to do
I don't think it's going to do that bad, but it's going to still make the white people want white Superman back.
Well, white people can suck a dick, because this Superman, this version of Superman has been around for forever.
And it's not even a version of Superman. It's a whole different person.
Well, it's not Val-El. It's
some L.
Is it? I think it is. It might be Val-El. Now that I think about it.
But
yeah, no, it's an alternate Earth's Superman.
Yeah.
That's all it is. He's an L. He's just not Kal-El. I mean, if fucking Superman's son can be fucking Superman. Superman is a symbol of hope. The same way Batman is a symbol of peace. I don't know fuck how, because he's the biggest villain in fucking history. Batman is, but
leave Batman alone.
Batman is the biggest. Batman is like Goku. Them two motherfuckers are actually the villains of their story. Goku is the motherfucker who gave. Hold on, no. Goku is the motherfucker who gave the alien fighting his son a fucking beam to fully restore his power. Shit. Batman is a fucking villain.
Okay.
Batman, you feel that strongly about it? Okay, and he in your world, he's a villain.
How's he not a villain?
Cool story, bro.
How's he not a villain?
How is he?
Everything happens because of Batman's fuck ups. He's the villain.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He's the villain. The reason the Justice League,
that doesn't make him the villain, though.
The reason the Justice League almost got killed is because of fucking Batman.
True.
Because he's secretive, doesn't want to tell nobody shit. He don't want to kill his villains. If he kill his villains, his fucking city will be fucking safe. The reason fucking Lois Lane dies with Superman's son in her stomach, is because Batman didn't want to kill the fucking Joker.
Well,
okay. Well, he stood on the higher moral ground technically.
Yes. He didn't stand on the high. He does it. No, he does it because the Joker is his counterpart and makes him who he is. If he doesn't have the villains, then he is not Batman.
Well, yeah, he can still be. You don't need the major villains. You can still go beat ass on the street, purse snatchers, whatever. There's always bad people around. Dexter finds people to kill all the time.
That's Dexter. Dexter is a better Batman than Batman is.
Shut the fuck up.
Dexter actually kills the bad. Dexter actually kills the bad guys.
He's a better Batman than Batman
is.
Yeah.
He just eliminates him, and then the threat is over. But I don't think that that's necessarily always been Batman's intentions. They introduced that in the Dark Knight trilogy, where he wanted Harvey to take his place.
Yeah.
That's just
but
the
one
dark.
might also say that was just because he wanted the bitch.
Basically.
He wanted the pussy.
Yeah, definitely.
He didn't believe with great power comes with great responsibility. He wanted to let go of all that shit.
With great power comes get some pussy.
I can finally be with this bitch.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that.
No, Batman's a real asshole though.
Now let's not talk about how he went and, you know what I'm saying, smashed Barbara Gordon behind fucking Dick Grayson's back that ended up that led up to her becoming a fucking paraplegic.
Oh well, well, whatever. He still does cool shit.
Yeah,
there's a lot of cool shit.
Captain America and Falcon and all them do a lot of cool shit too. So does fucking Green Arrow and Green Lantern and all them. They do a bunch of cool shit too. They just don't dress in black.
Yeah.
And ride in cool cars.
Yeah.
They're not as cool.
All of those people that you named.
They're not as cool as a billionaire fucking playboy philanthropist white guy that runs around with a whole bunch of money and in a fucking suit and takes the law into his own hand.
Yeah. His suit's cooler than theirs.
Yeah.
No, his suit is not cooler than Green Lantern's suit.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You would never tell me.
Way cooler.
You would not tell me a man running around. You would not tell me. You would not tell. No, you would not tell me a white man that runs around dressed like a bat is cooler than fucking an intergalactic fucking policeman in Green Lantern.
I don't even like the color green like that.
Yeah.
You don't. I know you don't like money. It's cool. Lantern? You don't like money. They do have black lanterns, red lanterns, yellow lanterns.
I don't even really. You know what? I don't
white lanterns.
Green with money immediately though.
Yeah.
You know what green I associate with is green light.
Like green, I associate with weed.
Green, I associate with fucking Bulbasaur.
I don't even know what that is, but I rather imagine it's a Pokemon.
The original starter Pokemon. Green, red, blue. Green was Bulbasaur, blue is Squirtle, red is Charmander.
Okay.
That's just the color association for me.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Anyway, staying within the Marvel universe.
Hawkeye.
Boom, look at that. We're in sync like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Staying in the Marvel universe, Hawkeye episode, what episode was it?
4.
4 episodes?
Yeah.
4.
Hold up. Let me pull it up because I know the fucking name of the episode. It's Partners, Are We Not? Or some shit like that.
Yes. And that goes back to him and or her, Kate Bishop. Why didn't you be his partner so bad? And he's just like, yeah, you're more of a hindrance.
It's not that it's more. I don't think it's more of a hindrance. I think it's that everybody who ever had as a partner anything like that, something bad has happened to them. And I think that's going to go in further into the story. Because you got to think he's just coming off of 2 years ago of losing Natasha Romanoff. And they did a lot of comparisons and what was going on in this episode, even when she was hanging on, you know what I'm saying, when she was hanging off the side of the building, and then the fucking score from Endgame started playing. And then you saw the look in his eyes, you know what I'm saying, with that. So that was very interesting to me, which Yelena saved her, I think.
Yeah, that's just what it looked like.
Yeah. So stop touching stuff. Go in the living room.
The episode was exactly how we thought it was going to be. It picked up right where it left off last week, just like we were hoping.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally opened up with the Ronin sword right in front of fucking Clint's face.
Neck. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, neck, I guess you could say. And then before,
and he wasn't even scared. That was the whole thing. He didn't flinch at all.
No, not at all. Whatsoever.
I'd have been pissing on myself. That motherfucker sneeze or fucking fart and your throat's gone. We saw the damage that sword does. That's not a normal sword.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. But it was an action-packed, short 40 minutes. This episode probably went faster than the previous 3 episodes. Literally, I was like, damn, it's over already? What the fuck?
It went faster, but I felt like we got a lot more information in this episode than we did in the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Because the other ones had a lot of fucking walking montages, a lot of action pieces. I really felt like this episode was like littered with information that we were supposed to pay attention to.
Okay, yeah.
Like that goddamn Rolex that we haven't heard about since the first episode.
Yeah, and now we know what that Rolex is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fucking Iron Man suit.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like now? Man, there's so many things that could happen with
Well,
that.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't know if it's an Iron Man suit because the first thing that he said to his wife when she started pricking German to him is like, we have to get that back because we got to keep people's identity safe. Everybody knew Tony was Iron Man.
Yeah, that's true. But he also said it belonged to somebody he used to work for.
Exactly. So immediately what popped in my head, because of the level of clearance that Clint has, and I don't know if any Avenger was supposed to know, and this might be me just reaching. Phil Coulson.
Ooh.
Phil fucking Coulson.
Okay. What do you think's in it though? That could protect people, their identities.
I don't think necessarily something protecting. I think it's just the fact that if they get a hold of that, they know Phil Coulson is alive. Because remember, ever since the first Avengers movie, he's been perceived as dead.
Very true.
Okay. Yeah.
And that'll blow up their whole fucking Shield, you know what I'm saying, thing. They know he's alive because he was even acting as the fucking director of Shield while Nick Fury was away.
Okay, yeah.
But it could be that. It could be multiple things. I think it could tie to his wife because now I'm starting to think that Clint's wife. I'm trying to think, where the fuck would he meet his wife at? What if she was an agent and she just retired?
She knows some shit because she was speaking German and all types of shit.
She knows a little bit too much and she's too cool with what he does. Like no normal fucking Midwestern wife is going to be cool with your husband. Well, then again, it's a Midwestern wife. They're probably cool with your husband being gone all that time and not being at home and you just sitting there raising the kids. That's a normal Midwestern wife. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like nobody's just gonna be cool with what the fuck he got going on because she knows too many contacts and is doing too much shit for him on the side. You know what I'm saying? For her not to be involved in some type of way. So now I'm thinking, okay, you have people like Mockingbird, you got these different agents and stuff. You have people that train people. She has to have some tie, you know what I'm saying, to Shield or to some type of organization.
Yeah, it has to. It's something.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like, man, and I would love to see her, and with Echo having his family's name on the list, you know what I'm saying, knowing that their cover's already blown, it is amazing to me how just the plots and stuff that they're putting together with this, on top of everything that fucking Clinton has to go through. All this man wants to do is get rid of this fucking Ronin shit. Get Kate off the hook for what's going on and go home for Christmas. His main goal is just to get home for Christmas.
That's all he wants to do.
Like, I'm done with this shit. I just want to go home. And I love the fact. No, and I love the fact that Kate, as a person, recognized him not being able to be with his family and the shit she did for him, like the movie night. And then them getting drunk off the same fucking $5 for $10 fucking frozen shit we can get from the fucking dollar store.
Those are fire.
Facts.
Those are fire as fuck.
The fact that he went and bought those instead of buying ice in order to fucking patch himself up. You knew he was finna get fucked up.
Hell yeah.
Dual uses. Why waste?
Yeah. That was dope, but she was real cool with them getting attached, and you saw that like Natasha, you know what I'm saying, Clint, you know what I'm saying, friendship brewing within him. And another thing about that is her fucking mom knows more than what she's letting on, and I'm starting to think that she has something to do with everything that's going on as far as the company and everything goes, because the way she was talking to Clint to get him to separate from Kate and how overprotective she is of Kate, but how understanding she is of Jack. Yeah. The phone call and everything. Yeah. She's in this involved. I think she's directly involved with Kingpin, to be totally honest with you.
It's looking that that's what it's looking that way, or they're leading us to believe that it's looking that way, or
But
we're making the connection because we want it to be that way.
No, I just don't. It was literally today's episode and how she was acting, and then you take it back to when she was arguing with the uncle. You know what I'm saying, in the room. Like, why would you be in there arguing with him without, you know what I'm saying, Jack being around? The thing that I didn't like for Jack's character is, which they probably not going to recognize each other, is I really wanted Jack to be the swordsman, right? But to me, I feel like somebody that was that prominent in Clint's life, he would have recognized him. Unless he did and didn't say anything. Like they know each other and playing it off and didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, like that type of deal, because Clint is good at that shit too. You know?
Or his head's all fucked up because he been through a lot.
Yeah. But Echo is a liability for Kingpin. So that's when you know she's gonna get the out to get her fucking own show and turn to good, because they're eventually gonna try to kill her because of what she's doing. She's bad for business. The big highlight of the episode was, and this, I love the way they did this. They're breaking into Echo's apartment, not knowing it's Echo's apartment, in order to get the watch. Fucking Clint recognizes that silent light alarms are going off, and like that's a trigger for people who are deaf. Get out of there. It's Echo, and then he's like, wait, and then he's fighting somebody on the roof. And then Kate's like, no, Echo's in here. Who are you fighting? And he's like, I'm fighting Echo.
And that's when we get the big guest appearance.
Yes. Yelena Belova. And boy, that was the quickest fucking cameo I ever seen that had the most impact in anything ever. Because she was only there for like maybe a minute and a half fighting Clint. She was whooping everybody's ass on top of that roof. Until Kate got a hold of that fucking bow and just started launching arrows at everybody. And she was going for kill shots. She was not playing. She was trying to take motherfuckers out. And then you get Clint snatch the mask off. And as soon as he snatched the mask off, he recognized immediately who it was.
Exactly.
And then what did he say? Nah, I don't want you around. Get away from me. Now I got fucking, I got widows coming for me now. Yeah, this episode from beginning to end was fucking flawless, dude. Just the pacing, the storytelling, this is just great writing.
Real quick, like that, it flowed nicely, and it left me like, fuck, another week.
Yeah, even the fucking conversation between Jack, I can never remember the fucking mom's name. I think it's Israel, Isabella, or some shit. Eleanor, that's what it is. I knew she had like some old white lady name. Eleanor, Kate, and Clint. Just that whole fucking 10 minutes right there with them conversating, trying to fill each other out. Dude, was some of the best shit ever. When Kate's trying to explain, yeah, I'm his partner. And then Clint's like, no, you're not. Well, kinda. She's helping me out. Him just trying to dissociate himself with the situation was crazy. And then Jack just flipping, it's an Avenger in my, like, he went from I'm gonna kill this dude to it's an Avenger in my house so quick. I'm like, man, this slimy ass motherfucker.
And if he is swordsman, he knows, so
yeah,
it's not like you don't know who he is.
Yeah, it's like this dude will kill me. That's what it is. Like this is not a problem that I want. Let me calm this shit down. And then finding out that fucking the Sloan Corporation that Jack owns is just a front for the Tracksuit Mafia.
Yep.
Which connects Jack to the Kingpin. Which we all know this is Kingpin. They're trying their best to be like, oh, we showed you a sleeve and an arm and you heard the laugh. Like, that's Vincent's laugh. That's the laugh Vincent did the whole fucking Daredevil series. You can't, you know what I'm saying, train us any other way. So if Vincent doesn't pop up or at least makes a cameo, or if Vincent isn't the Kingpin in the MCU, there's going to be a lot of pissed off fucking people.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what's going to happen.
No, I think
yeah.
I think what they're toting for the fifth episode is more everybody thinks it's going to be, oh my God, a Kingpin's going to break. No, it's going to be a Yelena thing. It's going to be a Yelena heavy episode because lately the way this show's been going, what you see last is what the next episode is going to be about. They're not jumping around like any of the other series. The characters that you see introduced, just like when you saw Echo at the end of the second episode, episode 3 was all about Echo. Episode 4 comes in, you conclude the stuff with Echo, you see a Yelena introduction, and now episode 5 will be about Yelena, and episode 6 will be a conclusion about what goes on, and we'll probably have be quiet. And we'll probably have you're gonna get me in trouble because I keep smacking you in the mouth on the internet, and there's a black dude smacking a little white girl. And child service is gonna be called on me and stuff. Just be quiet. Say hi. Say hi to the world. So it's very interesting. This is one of the better series. I really like WandaVision. Loki is still probably number 1 for me, but I can probably, off of these 4 episodes I done saw, I can probably scoot Hawkeye above Winter Soldier, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So just off of these 4 episodes. Now it can go down depending on what the last 2 episodes do, but man, this show has been top notch for something that wasn't anticipated. Like it was just, and the Christmas theme is what's pushing this show, because you just want that motherfucker to get home for Christmas.
And for the fact that I wasn't expecting much out of it either, not this much.
Yeah, they're doing a lot. And I love the fact that they tied back and they was showing like the clips from when Valentina was talking, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like they're doing O's. Like they had the flashbacks to Endgame and different shit like that. And I love the fact that they when he was teaching her to do the flick the coin at the fucking TV. I love training scenarios, but I love the fact that it didn't take more than a minute out the show, because I'm like, this is pointless. I want to see what, you know what I'm saying? I want the shit to move, so I'm glad that...
That's not pointless.
Well, I know it's not pointless, but I meant for...
That's going to serve last episode. She's going to hit somebody in the fucking eye with a dime or some shit.
Yeah, definitely. But the fact that the question she asked him and the connection, the conversation, you know what I'm saying? The actual dialogue. I feel like every point of dialogue was important. When she asked him what his favorite shot was, and he was like, the one I didn't take. And then he explained the whole thing about how he met Natasha and how he was sent to kill her, and then he decided not to. And that's what changed. That him not taking that shot, it's basically what fucking saved the world from Thanos. So again, Hawkeye is the mightiest Avenger.
Okay.
Niggas with arrows. Niggas with arrows always save the day.
Bro.
He didn't shoot it though.
That's the point. If he would have shot it, if he would have shot it, Thanos would have won. Because they would have, Natasha wouldn't have been there for Endgame. She wouldn't have kept everybody together. She wouldn't have became the person she was in order to piece all that shit together in Endgame. She was that person that was still leading the team.
But that means technically he didn't do his job in the beginning.
I see what you're saying. And then get it like this. If Black Widow isn't around, Tony doesn't become the Iron Man he was supposed to. Because she was the one who was placed there for him to become what he became. Then you don't get the whole she was so fucking important. You got to think about who she was to Cap also. Winter Soldier, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. The fact that she was the only one that can calm the Hulk down. Like if he takes her out,
you're doing a what if story right now though.
No, I'm doing if he kills her, a lot of shit fucks up.
What if Hawkeye kills Natasha?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's the truth. You got to think of the importance she was. When you think back, which Black Widow doesn't get enough credit for how important she was to the team. She was one of the top 2 important players when it comes to what's going on, because she was there for everybody. She's the reason that everybody moved along and became who they are.
Yeah.
Damn, Scarlett Johansson did deserve that money, didn't she?
And she had majestic titties.
That too.
Great tits.
Dog, nothing looks better than her in the scene with the fucking button up when she's fucking was she beating up Happy? When she was beating up Happy in the ring? in the fucking pantsuit and shit, beating up Happy in the ring.
Yeah. Yep. It was great.
Yeah. So, but you don't come to that conclusion though until you actually see the pain that Clint's going through. You know what I'm saying? Not having her there to help him through everything he's going through, because she's always been there by his side.
Okay.
And then him just feeling like the thing where Kate's feeling like Clint is such a big hero because you saved my life, you're an inspiration to me, but him like I'm just a weapon. All I do is just walk around and kill stuff. Like they point me in a direction and I kill it. Yeah. He was like, I'm not a hero. You see all this shit I started from what I did, and then it was like, well, you lost your family. He was like, no, I did the only thing I knew how to do, and that was kill.
Yeah.
I had nothing else to do. My family's not there. The only thing I know how to do is what I was trained to do. And then he walked around, and he's literally having a Winter Soldier moment. He's going through the same thing that Bucky went through, having to deal with everything he did in his past, and it coming back to haunt him.
Facts.
That they're doing nothing but retelling the Winter Soldier story with Hawkeye, but doing it very well. That you don't come to that conclusion until you sit here and talk about this shit for 20 minutes. But hey, good storytelling is good storytelling.
It is.
It definitely is. Now I gotta, like I said, I gotta wait till next fucking Tuesday at 2:00 in the morning. I didn't even watch it last night. I didn't watch it till I woke up today.
I did. I watched it 3 times. I watched it 3 times, but I
believe that.
I had to wake up and watch The Flash. So like I woke up and I watched The Flash first, which The Flash, this fucking event thing that Flash got going on, 5 episodes, and it's off till March, is very fucking good. It's very fucking good. And then Hawkeye, like it's great fucking television. Like I'm like, we didn't have this shit growing up. No, I mean the most we had are like the X-Men. We had some good cartoons. The X-Men cartoons were always telling good stories.
Well,
like
I had live action TV movies.
Yeah. So
they had Captain America TV movie. They had a Spider-Man TV movie. So Nicholas Hammond played Spider-Man.
What about when what's his name played Nick Cage? David Hasselhoff.
Oh my god. I totally forgot about that. David Hasselhoff did play Nick Cage. That's crazy.
That's wild, dude. It's the stuff we have now is so much better.
Oh yeah.
So much better.
Just because computer, the CGI technology alone, Go back. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Fucking this Nicholas Hammond fucking Spider-Man. This shit. First of all, he was a blonde white guy. That's not how it fucking works. That's not Peter Parker. So,
I mean, Star-Lord is blonde, and they had what's his name play him?
Let's see.
Chris Pratt.
Here we go. Let's play this right quick. Let me bring this up. Share the screen. You know what to do, Indy. You ready?
You can.
In August of 1962, the 15th issue of a comic book called Amazing Fantasy hit the newsstands, and the world changed as a result. Why? Because it introduced one of the most unique and cool superheroes of all time, Spider-Man. Of course, I'm not saying that other superheroes like Superman or Batman weren't amazing, but Spider-Man was special. While many readers love to read about a billionaire dressing up like a flying rat, I was looking for, actually. Spidey was...
they had the actual show, but here, let me go up a little bit.
Peter Parker.
Yo!
White as Jameson, Hilly Hicks as Joe Robbie Robertson, Jeff Donnell as May.
I'm gonna find this. Hold on. Let's see. Opening volume 2. I've watched it on here before. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm remembering this shit now, dude.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm remembering this.
Hold on, let me go to YouTube itself. Like, I just watched the episode not too long ago, and I was like, "What the fuck? We really watched this shit?" Like, and when I watched it, it was dope because we didn't have nothing like it's on TV. Oh my god, Hold on, let me put a TV show on this motherfucker. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go. Episodes 1 and 2, guys. Now just watch how bootleg this is.
Look at all that money.
Very pretty. Very pretty, but what good are they? I'm not running an art gallery.
Crazy.
I need to just jump off. Hey, grab the leader. Sorry, Parker, enough for us.
Sir, if you could just send me out on an assignment, I'm sure I could get you what you want.
Look, I appreciate you working your way through college. That's what I did. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even bother with you. I'm sorry, son. Nothing personal, but I'm a busy man.
Well, maybe I can get you some others. Something different.
That's what you keep telling me, but I always see this fancy stuff.
5 seconds in, he's already better than Tobey Maguire.
JJ, I told you it was something crazy about that bank robbery. Read this. It just came by special messenger. It's going out to every newspaper, radio, and television station in town. Say, Peter, turn on the television set, will you?
What's all the excitement? Take it easy, Robbie. What's the matter with this guy? Is he crazy? I don't believe a word of it.
My guess is he's wearing sneakers.
No, nothing like that. No, he wears a special costume.
A costume?
Sure. Well, why not? Would you like to go around with people pointing at you all the time? Hey, there goes that Spider-Man, the freak who climbs walls. I mean, why shouldn't he have the same privacy as you or me?
All right. He wears a costume. Now go home and get the picture.
Okay, Peter? Get the picture.
Sure. Why not?
Okay, Robbie, let's go.
I thought we'd start with a 2-column lead on this story.
That's not Marissa Tomei. That's definitely not Marissa Tomei.
Have dinner?
In a few minutes.
Oh, well, hurry up. Everything's getting cold.
I still smash though. She kind of thick.
Peter, did you take your allergy pills? Peter!
I'll make her get it. Straighten that
Did
hair.
you take your allergy pills?
I took them.
Good,
Look at
good.
them.
I'm going to put this on the table now.
I may got a wagon. Look,
Did you hear me?
Yes.
the dress just hiding it.
Just wait till they show the suit and shit. Like, this is crazy.
That's actually not a bad suit, bro.
It's not a bad suit for what you're just.
The eyes are horrible though.
Eyes are all fucked up.
He got to take the whole top off. He got to set up the shot, put the suit on before the camera goes off. Guess he ain't figured out how to use the webbing to do it yet, huh?
Here it
What's he got on? His underwear?
Oh, no, sir. That's like what they wear in the gym. It lets you move around more freely.
Hey, I like this one. He really is hanging onto that wall, isn't he? How does he do that?
I don't know.
Looks like a freak to me.
Well, he did stop that thief, didn't he?
So what's his angle? What's he up to?
If you can do what he can, what would you do?
Join the circus. You sure these are genuine?
Oh, Come on, JJ. Get a guy a break, will you? He said he just happened to catch this Spider-Man in action.
This
And he's
feels
always got his
weird
camera
watching
with
a
him, hasn't
black man, like white man, listen to a black man about
He's been
shit.
trying to get $46 out of me for
It just
2
feels
days.
out of place for the years in. But the black man got the credibility. Yeah, it's legit, JJ. I bet my black on it. Mosley said featuring Wayne Brady. This motherfucker dressed like Sunshine from fucking Oh my god. From that fucking Denzel football movie. To be honest, these are some amazing shots. Like as far as like the camera work, like the pans and stuff, they're actually really good. Okay. Go get a water out the fridge.
You're drowning. Going deeper. Deeper. Your life is finally ending, and it deserves to end. But
Peace out, leaving.
Oh, you don't have YouTube Red.
Hello, switching from my sofa. Goodbye.
We can't hear you. You gotta unmute yourself. You muted. There you go.
Yeah. So that was Spider-Man. That's what I grew up with as Spider-Man.
To be totally honest with you, that'll probably be pretty dope to watch again.
Oh, go on YouTube.
Like to watch and to do commentary to that shit. That motherfucker came out there looking like an extra from the fucking Denzel movie. He looked just like Sunshine.
Yeah. So
bro, he looked like a Hoosier. Like
fuck you.
From Hoosiers, dog.
Fuck you. I'm a Hoosier. I never look like that, nigga.
Nigga, yo, you wasn't in the movie.
Fucking Mosey said he beat the starch out of Spider-Man. He seen him in those pants.
Bro, featuring Wayne Brady is hilarious.
Nah, I knew. Yo, that
I didn't think tonight's episode was going to be a very spider-centric episode, but it is turning in that way because, of course, we let the show off with Spider-Man No Way Home news.
And then we're gonna
our other stuff, and now we get into our movie of the week, which, as our regular viewers know, we've been going through the Spider-Man movies, the different iterations of them. Last week we watched and discussed Tobey Maguire's 2002 Spider-Man. This week
poo-poo.
we
Spider-Man
watched
bad,
Amazing Spider-Man starring Andrew Garfield, and next
Yay!
week we talk about Homecoming.
You're mean to Tobey Maguire though.
No, I'm not. The dude who was playing Spider-Man in that shit we was just watching was better than Tobey Maguire.
I feel like that is terrible take.
No, he was.
But
He played.
We'll get into.
Hey,
it
they were
when we
probably
talk
the
about
same age
Facts.
when they played.
Facts.
Yeah,
But just his banter there trying to sell the picture was better than anything Tobey Maguire did.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was other things that Tobey Maguire.
Well,
He didn't do nothing. One he was hold on.
Tobey Maguire hate out last week.
Hold on. One he was hindered. It wasn't just him. He was hindered by who his co-star and his love interest was on the other side of him.
First of all, don't talk about the lady with nice tits like that.
She was horrible in that movie. Now Miss Gwen Stacy. Miss Gwen Stacy.
Nah, see, I don't like her. I
didn't like her neither. Yeah, I don't like.
Man, y'all shitty. Y'all just on Mary Jane's dick. Gwen Stacy is the better the better
I
love
have
interest.
a thing for the actor. We talked about this last night too.
You got a thing for Emma Stone. I don't care for her. She's not attractive to me, and I don't care about her for her acting either.
She doesn't have to be attractive. She doesn't have to be attracted to Peter.
Yeah, well, she's not attracted to
to
this Peter.
Hey, wait for Emma Stone to become Ghost Spider.
No, like Emma Stone. For me to be attracted to Emma Stone, she has to like get a body.
Kristen, whatever the fuck her name was from the first movie, she's got a sloppy ass body.
What if Spider-Man is gay or trans? Would y'all still be this hype? Yeah, we just wouldn't be talking about
the love interest.
The love interest. I mean,
Mark Jane.
I mean, Miles Morales is Spider-Man. He's Afro Latino and he's bisexual. So
yeah, we do talk about him.
Yeah. You don't have to watch it. Then it's not for you, but keep your homophobia to yourself.
Yeah, I don't like
I'm still watching Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't orientation of people don't stop me.
Yeah.
I watch all the gay motherfuckers on all the other shows. I'm on shit.
No, he said no gay shit or Drake allowed, so he doesn't watch anything. Like Skurlock just doesn't do the internet at all. Or watch TV.
Oh, he does.
Or he's not going to the comedy show, I guess, when we go, because he doesn't want to see any of the comics speak about their gayness or their bisexuality and shit.
Well, Kevin Smith or David Letterman ain't gay, so.
Kevin Smith isn't gay, but he says a lot of gay shit.
Yeah.
He talks about taking fucking Star Wars to the Star Wars balls all in his mouth and just choking on the chode and all types of shit.
That's wild ass shit to say.
He definitely does. But getting to our movie of the week, this week was Amazing Spider-Man starring Andrew Garfield. And who fucking directed this shit?
I don't give a fuck. Emma Stone's in it. That's all that mattered.
Oh yeah, I don't really care about that. But hold on.
And the weirdest iteration of the lizard ever. The lizard should never have a humanoid face.
Oh, Mark Webb directed it.
Hey, Spider-Man, Mark Webb.
It was weird. The lizard, I didn't really like that shit.
Now, here's what I didn't like about this movie. The beginning, straight from the beginning, I didn't like what I didn't like about the movie, and that's the beginning of the fucking movie. I don't like how they took the liberty to change or force feed us this background about his parents and shit like that. I like this movie could have also been why James Bond became a spy, or why Batman became Batman. We've grown accustomed to not caring about what the fuck happened to his parents. He got fucking Aunt May and fucking Uncle Ben.
Not true. I think because you didn't get a third movie, you didn't get what it plotted out. If it came to the point where his family actually ended up having something to do with S.H.I.E.L.D. and it was going to be a bigger thing, it's the fact that you didn't get to the time to let that develop, because unlike Toby, he didn't get a third movie. Andrew Garfield didn't.
That's kind of true, because his dad connected him to
to Oscorp and all that shit.
Yeah.
All of that.
I didn't like none of it. I
didn't really neither. I ain't gonna lie.
I loved it because I loved because to me, I love getting away from the fucking constant Uncle Ben thing. For it being something different than what they done for the past fucking 60 years.
That was cool and all. Yeah, that was cool and all. But I don't care for that story. Why they gotta no.
Why be original? Why care for having something new? Just give us the same old shit over and over again. The same shit we just had 10 years ago.
I just didn't like how they did it.
Yeah, how they got to that.
Like they could be like, your parents died this way. Like they didn't have to. Yeah, I know what they were trying to do, and I appreciate it. But I'm good.
So what'd you feel about right at the beginning coming into that, Andy?
That actually would pull me into the movie, because it was something I never saw before, and when going with that, the way they introduced it, it got my mind running with the different scenarios on what they were going to actually do with this version of Peter Parker. It started making me think, well, what Earth does this take place on? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be involved? it got my mind running more and having me.
His mic went bye. Anyway, my mind was doing all that too. Like, even as I'm watching it, I'm thinking about the possibilities of how it could have connected to the greater history of Spider-Man and shit like that. But it would have had too big of impact, I think, of from what we're used to. But you're used to a lot more because you read comics and stuff like that. I don't know shit about the multiverse for the most part. I am like, Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and I mean, of course, most of them are Peter Parker and shit like that. But what we know of the comics, the original run of comics, the Golden Age of comics, is what I'm used to. I grew up and I didn't read a bunch of the shit. I really she broke his cord. Oh wow, that sucks. You got to have another headset somewhere. You know you do somewhere, even if it's a bootleg one. He's like, hell no, this is what I game on. You got to pull out some shit. You better get your Galaxy Buds that you're always talking about are so fucking dope. They better be dope enough to hook up to your shit so you can finish the show. But anyway, changing a little things like the MCU has done for the greater good of the things is one thing, but for them to change things that could impact way more things, everything else, so to speak, like just that, how many other things would it have changed? But I don't think. Well, I know for a fact they wouldn't have done that if they would have been part of the MCU, because the MCU didn't do nothing like that. It was nothing to that effect. Shit, we still don't even know what happened to Uncle Ben. Really,
right?
I mean, they allude to it.
And talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, but even in last night's Amazing Spider-Man, they changed how he died. You know, so it wasn't why it was somebody that robbed something. It wasn't the whole fucking.
He knew him. Buddy did something for him, and that's why he kind of let him go. Because the dude before was being a dick. Like, I just had a tough time with it. Yeah. I felt like so me and you, we talked about it while we were watching that. I felt like the pacing was kind of. It kind of was pushed together. Like they went through a lot of stuff like really quick, and there were other things that didn't really go into like that. Like he kind of just got the Spider-Man thing down. See, this motherfucker invented the web shit, or he built it.
Well, he built a shooter.
Yeah, but he built the shooter.
He stole the shit from Oscorp.
From Oscorp, yeah. Right? I'm like, damn, okay, that's Peter Parker. But so to get back to Peter Parker, Andrew,
I'm trying to not to get too into it until he
gets back, so he can. Yeah.
But that beginning changed too much. I like the idea of it. Okay.
Yeah, I did too, though.
Because I can't remember them telling us or explaining where his parents were, or like they died or whatever. But that's it. Yeah, of course there could be some espionage shit or whatever the case may be. But I think it was just a little bit too much, and it could have had too much of an impact to the greater world of. I don't want to keep on saying the MCU, but of Marvel.
Right?
If it was all lumped together, like we grew up dreaming that we could see all this shit on screen.
On screen, yeah.
Like, I mean, not really me, probably more Indy, more so because I was always a DC guy, and I had that. Mm-hmm. I was born, and there was Superman movie shit like that. You know what I mean? And then Superman 2, 3, 4, Quest for Peace. And then got Batman. I was 9 years old when Michael Keaton's Batman came out, and even though it was dark, it looked dope for what it was at that time. Tim Burton fucking killed it. And just the chemistry upon all the characters, like the Jack Nicholson chemistry with Michael Keaton, even with him and Kim Basinger's Vicky Vale character, like it all played fluidly, and everything was like
Michelle Pfeiffer
was awesome.
Was good.
So once that came along, and that was the shit. And it didn't really get much better until I mean, we had shit in between there, really, but nothing made. I mean, I don't want to discredit Blade or anything, but we didn't think of Blade as a superhero, at all, So, now going back, were you hearing everything we were saying? We can't hear you right now. We can't hear you.
No, I was taking too much time trying to find a fucking cord that would fit this damn mic. And luckily, I had one in.
It has like original USB.
Yeah, luckily I found one in the car.
So, but I like the idea of what they did now, but it was just too much. But they did it for the reason that they knew that they weren't in the greater MCU, and whatever they alluded to was like the narrative that they wanted to push, But what I didn't like also was how he became Spider-Man. First, like it was cool, like the idea, like the ideas were cool, but it's whatever. But him walking into the spider thing and them all falling on him. First of all, I would have fucking screamed like a girl, probably puked and shit myself and all types of shit. But what I like about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is there's after effects. He got sick. He didn't feel like himself. He went through the first couple of days of COVID type shit. You know what I mean? Before he discovered that the first thing he discovered was he didn't need his fucking glasses. It's like this motherfucker. It's cool that it happened how it did. They showed how it was fucking. He's on the subway and he helps old girl out and shit. But like you just got bit by who knows how many fucking spiders, and they weren't necessarily even radioactive. That nothing happened. Now you just got these powers. Like they spent a long time on certain shit and they rushed a lot of other shit in this movie. I like that he was kind of like a depressed Spider-Man because, man, if you lost your parents and you're finding this shit out about your parents and you got these new fucking powers. Not only, I was telling Ron last night. Okay, so the powers, you get amplified things, right? You got amplified strength. This nigga got the spider sense. I don't know if he could hear better than before, but generally he's better at everything than he was before, right? Mm-hmm. Then why wouldn't his emotions be heightened too? Of course he's gonna have like the super depressive feelings and shit like that. Like everything's heightened, but we don't think about that because they're superheroes. I did like that aspect.
I don't like emos. I don't like emo Spider-Man. He's really emo. Gay kid.
Well, that's kind of what he would have been doing, though. The updated version, he probably would have been skateboarding, a kid in that neighborhood that age and going through the shit he was going through. Of course, he's going to be a little emotional, and shit like that. Immaturity on some. Spider-Pig was dope. So I liked it. They did go overboard a bit with it, but I liked that they included it in there. It gives us another facet.
He sucked at me. He's probably so we're doing between Tobey Maguire, him, and Tom Holland.
Not Tom Holland yet. That'd be next week after we watch it.
No. But I'm saying between those three,
yes,
he's probably the most attractive guy. Can we say that?
Don't tell women of this age that because they fucking love Tom Holland.
Yeah.
He's a fucking sex symbol to them. The really? British accent and everything.
over Garfunkel?
Yes. You'd be surprised. A lot of women didn't find Andrew Garfield attractive.
Yeah, not really.
Or Garfield, yeah.
Well, his problem too, he was dealing with fucking Twilight and shit like that when his movie came out. That's another reason why I feel like he failed and why they
kind of nerdy, but I just didn't like him. So how I was thinking was how I'm remembering Spider-Man is like he was so fucking pumped to get these wild ass powers that he never thought he would get, and he's like happy go lucky.
See, I think with this Spider-Man, they went more with like an Ultimate Spider-Man comic line, which the emo stuff and all that fits. I think who it depends on who you get to write the movie and what their influence of Spider-Man was with that with what age they grew up with Spider-Man in and how you get their interpretation of what happened.
I was depressed at that time in my life.
Yeah, so he probably relate.
I felt them though. I felt them.
Now going
the
back,
weirdness between him and
but hold on. If you're,
you know what I'm saying, talk bitches like that, like
exactly.
Okay, I get it.
You're talking about abilities, right? Enhanced strength, enhanced speed, agility, and reflexes, enhanced balance, enhanced healing factor, and spider sense is what he's finna have. I'm gonna tell you something that threw me off on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is I didn't like the organic webs.
Now you know what? We've been on the same page all night because a couple seconds I said going back to last week. That's what I want to touch on. I kind of like the organic web because if you think about it, that would kind of be why is it getting all the spider's powers or spider's abilities but that, you know? Right. But if he did have it, why is it not coming out of his asshole?
My thing.
Spider webs coming out of what you would think would be their asshole, right? Am I wrong?
Yes, but no, so, I like
Spider-Man likes hanging upside down all the time.
It's just so not cooler if you're a dude like we would see dude turn around and shit something out his ass. You know what I'm saying? Every time you should do them video.
Like, how did we get here? Well, Skurlock in the 2002 Spider-Man starring Tobey Maguire, his webs are organic, meaning they come out of him. Like historically, Spider-Man invents the web shit. So if he got it organically, like a spider does it, spiders shoot the web out of their ass. He's like, okay, end of conversation. But anyway, I like the organic thing. You know, like I know where that's one of the changes that I did like, but it kind of here's why I didn't like it. It took away from his genius. He's supposed to
exactly. So Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was kind of dumb.
Correct. This is true because we're talking about the Amazing Spider-Man. He's smart.
I wouldn't say dumb. They just didn't showcase his intelligence.
No, he was dumb and girl. He was dumb and girl crazy.
He was like
Tobey Maguire was dumb and girl crazy.
He was like a little dweeb.
So here's what I liked. Andrew Garfield plays the genius Peter Parker best. That he does. I will give him that. The way he's making the web shooters and everything, just from the lock on his door.
Yes.
You know? Just from the mechanical lock. They're alluding to his smartness from the whole fucking get-go. Just like when he was at Oscorp. You know, she's like, when Emma Stone introduced him, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. He's second in his class, and he's like,
you sure about that? Buddy research.
Yeah. he's like, are you sure about that? And she's like, yeah, but she's second guessing herself, like she's not very sure about that, you know? So, but he does play the smart Peter Parker better. It shows him, but he invented the shooter, but he did not invent the tinsel or the webbing. Bergen.
Mosley's drinking again, guys. Toby never had a kissy for 40 before. Pussy. Hey, he's doing a full fucking 180 on his fucking Tobey Maguire stance that he had the other night on Sunday dinner.
But what
oh man,
the whole point of like he steals the webbing, you know. When he breaks in the first time when he goes there, that he sees it, you know, and everything. So he already got an idea implanted in his head that he's seen it, so it'll be easy for him to go back to get. There was parts that I liked, parts I didn't like. But like me and Ron were talking last night, that first 20 minutes of the movie, 30 minutes of the movie drug the fuck on. Like drug the fuck on. And then because of that, they had to rush a little bit of everything else.
Speed other things up. Like one of my favorite things about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is when he gets his powers and he's, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure that shit out. He's fucking up. Then he starts getting it. Then he's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
This motherfucker was like, boom, here's powers, you're good.
Boom. He was.
Yeah, but I think that also plays to.
He was the fucking Michael Jordan of Spider-Man powers right away.
And he didn't even have a costume at first. He just had the mask.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you where that comes from with the knowing how to balance from the skateboarding and different shit like that he was doing. They were hinting that he already had qualities to be able to, you know what I'm saying, learn stuff quicker than what Tobey had. And then matched with his intelligence to know all the different stuff that's going on, you know what I'm saying, win ratio and all that shit, is that he's smart enough to understand how to adjust to do all that shit.
Okay.
That's where they were trying to go with it.
He was so angry though.
Yeah. He was angry.
Why was he so mad?
Well, he was.
Nah, buddy.
He was mad until he started getting.
Bruh.
He was mad until he started getting with Gwen, dog. And tell me the whole fucking when he fucking webbed.
He was tripping on her too.
When he webbed Gwen on the ass and then pulled her closer.
Yeah,
that was kind of tight.
That was smooth. But him digging and getting close to Dr. Connors, I did like that. You know, them looking at each other as like mentor and mentee and shit like that, and kind of like happy that he's there. You know,
one of the most iconic scenes in the Spider-Man movies, just like you have the upside down kiss, you have the Tobey trying to stop, you know what I'm saying, the train and damn near ripping the shit off, you know what I'm saying, in one of the movies. Yeah. But the fucking shit where he builds the web in the fucking sewer.
Yes.
Yeah.
To feel where the fucking lizard and shit is at, and then you see like the little rat come out and shit. Like, dude, that's one of the most Spider-Man thingies I've ever fucking seen. You know what I'm saying, in one of the movies.
And that's
interesting.
Later in that whole scene or segment, I was telling him last night, he sees all the lizards coming and going to that one central location that he's like, okay, his spider sense wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know lizard was there till right at the last moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that stood out to me, that maybe he didn't have a grasp on the power.
He didn't have a grasp on the spider sense yet.
Yeah. But I liked how they showcased his powers. Like I said from the get-go, even though like I said, I like Tobey's. He was sick. He had to go through some shit as it was re-sequencing his DNA. I like how, you know, in the subway, it was like, oh shit. Like it made sense, and it was cool how they did it, you know. You know, his shit sticking to everything, you know, and when he comes home and he's fucking grabs the fly right in front of Aunt May, you know.
Right. Yeah.
That shit was like that shit was cool. But
they want to be real with it. Tobey should have tried to beat off and his dick got stuck to his hand. Like when dogs fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
That was kind of cool too. In Amazing Spider-Man, he typing away trying to figure out what the fuck going on. This motherfucker pulled all the keys off. Like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, they both had the elements, you know what I'm saying? But Tobey was just, I don't know. It's just something about Andrew Garfield's quips and shit too while he was fighting.
Yeah.
I don't.
And I like that a lot. It felt more, you know what I'm saying, Peter Parker Spider-Man to me. Well, Spider-Man was always corny. Have you ever saw Wolverine just look at him when he was doing some shit? Like Wolverine just look at him like, shut the fuck up.
He was always kind of
corny. Man, he was really corny. That's why Tom Holland is the best, though.
We'll get into
That's why he's the best.
We'll get into that next week, dog. But no, Andrew Garfield, I just liked him. He was dope to me. I related to what that's the big thing. To me, he was more relatable than Tobey, especially in the times.
The emo kid, dog. He was the
emo kid. Yeah, I listened to Blink 182. Everybody was emotional in their own rights. You might have been full email, but everybody was emotional at that time. There's a lot of shit going on, man.
Yeah, it was cool. He captured that though.
The new Batman, I don't think is emo. The new Batman, the Riddler is fucking with him and has him in his fucking emotions. It's not that he's emo, it's that the fucking person that he wants to stop is getting the best of him. That's what that is about.
I like the portrayal of Dr. Connors and
amazing.
Lizard. He played it amazing.
I just hate the way Lizard looked. I don't know who fucking called for that shit.
Yeah.
We'll make him humanoid. Let's do that.
Yeah.
People will appeal to him more if he still has a human head.
We're not supposed to appeal.
Nah, I at least wanted something where he fully changed. Like he could have started off like that and still mutated into, you know what I'm saying, what we know. That's kind of like when they decided, what was that? Which was that Amazing Spider-Man 2 when they decided to put the fucking Rhino in a mechanized suit?
Yep.
Yeah, they fucked up a lot of shit for Andrew Garfield.
2 or 3.
They didn't have Amazing Spider-Man 3. He only got 2 movies.
First 2,
Yeah, because remember, that's the whole meme. They was like, hey, you know, like, Andrew, guess what? You know what I'm saying? He was like, who can't count to 3? You.
I like Dennis in it. I like Dennis Leary in almost anything.
Yes.
And of course, Aunt May and Uncle Ben were played very well by Sally Field and Martin Sheen.
Facts.
So, while I mean, I'd give it a 7.2 out of 10.
If I gave the original fucking Spider-Man a 6, I give this one like a 6.5.
I forget what I gave last week, or I don't even remember if we did this last week.
We didn't. I get a original one a 6. I get this one a 6.5.
I'll give that one. I'll give that one a 7.5.
Yeah, nothing's better than Japanese Spider-Man though.
I don't care about Japanese Spider-Man.
Man, Japanese Spider-Man is the reason why fucking Power Rangers exists today. He had a robot in a car.
That's hard.
Just saying. No, the truth is gonna come to the front when we all fucking bust nuts over fucking Spider-Man Homecoming. No, Homecoming. Homecoming was the first one.
Oh yeah. My bad. Yeah, it's I liked what else? I liked how he fucking even though it was a little bit over time. I like how he was I have a love-hate relationship with how flamboyant he was with it, especially in the Flash scene. I like that they included basketball in it.
He said, somebody said, the fucking lizard like a disfigured Godzilla.
He kind of did, dog. Like,
excuse me. What else did I like about it?
I liked Gwen Stacy. And I like the fact that they used Gwen Stacy over Mary Jane because I feel like Gwen Stacy was very prominent in the comics before Mary Jane came around, especially when he was first developing into Spider-Man. So I like the fact they went that route. Seeing Emma Stone blonde was shocking to me because she was the, you know what I'm saying, the prominent redhead that, you know what I'm saying, everybody loves. So her going that far for the role, to dye her hair, which probably fucked her whole career up, was interesting to me. Like what have you seen Emma Stone in? Like, what have you seen Emma Stone in lately? And she was.
I'll watch it though.
Yeah, she was on a rocket like before fucking Spider-Man happened to her. Easy A, all that shit she was in. She was on a rocket and Spider-Man happened. I don't know what the fuck happened after that.
I saw Easy A. I was like, yeah.
Bro, she was bad. Even from Super Bad.
Yep.
Yeah, she lost weight from Superbad to Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Well, you had to, and that's what we're seeing the trend is for these superhero movies. If you look at fucking Brie Larson, she dropped.
the other day. It looks terrible.
Well, that's because she dropped weight and it's all muscle. She got like fucking 1% body fat right now.
It's not good.
That's not healthy.
1% body fat is healthy when she still weighs like fucking 110 pounds.
That's not healthy.
Yeah.
She's not that tall. She's the right weight for her height.
She looked like a white lady, a white Ethiopian.
She looked amazing. Get that shit the fuck out of here. You're just used to fat people.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, you're just used to your women being unhealthy.
Oh, bro,
Unhealthily big.
Yeah.
You're being a talent agent right now. 1% body fat, bro.
Yeah.
Good.
It's bad. Okay, so the rock can walk around with like fucking 2% body fat.
It looks way different,
bro.
Yeah, but that's why it be different if you're fucking. Matter of fact, I'm finna go look because I know I got her fucking weight wrong.
Look at this, bro.
I already see from the picture.
128 pounds is what she weighs
I can't open it up
right now.
Yeah, but you see that?
Yes.
You can see her ribs. Yeah, but anyway.
But I ain't body shaming no women. Whatever you want to look like.
She's 5'7", 128 pounds, bro. In comparison, fucking Scarlett Johansson in the Black Widow movie was 126 pounds.
But she's shorter.
She's an inch shorter. She's 5'6".
Well, you don't be seeing her motherfucking. Well, I'm telling you, that picture on her Instagram, she's in a dress in a side shot. She don't weigh 128 pounds in that picture, bro.
Facts.
At all.
It don't matter what she looked like. She's 128 pounds. The first Batman was unhealthy and you liked him. Who the fuck was unhealthy? Michael Keaton was unhealthy and you liked him? What does it have to do with Mosley, go drink.
Or was he talking about? No, he talking about.
He talking about Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was unhealthy and you liked him. Batman is supposed to be like 6'8", almost 300 fucking pounds of muscle.
Next week we will
Get the fuck out of here.
Discussing
Spider-Man Homecoming.
It was the first entry into the new
Tom Holland.
That was a joint venture between Sony and Marvel. Sony
and
Marvel
Disney.
Produces why Sony does everything. Actually, Sony don't do anything but give them the characters, and Marvel comes with everything else.
Well, no, Sony puts the money into Sony puts up all the money and just says, "Do this for us." So
next week, that's what
with Michael fucking Keaton, Mr. Batman himself.
Yes.
Vulture.
Mm.
Next week we will be discussing that. That's that.
Discussing that, probably episode 5 of Hawkeye.
Yes. And then and who knows, the other movie, and
there's possibly a lot of shit dropping tomorrow. I know for a fact that you probably don't care, but a lot of people do care. The Legend of the White Dragon trailer drops tomorrow.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the Bat in the Sun Power Ranger inspired movie with actual fucking Power Ranger people in it, like Jason David Frank and shit like that. In the movie, they kickstarted it the first time it failed. They kickstarted it again, and it made double what it was supposed to make. And so the Kickstarter made so much that it went from them doing episodic TV episodes to having to do a movie because that's what everybody wanted. So the trailer for the movie drops tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, that's something we could get into. Internet reaction to that. And that's about that.
Oh, there's supposed to be another Morbius trailer dropping.
Okay.
And there's supposed to be some news coming out on Blade and some other things. It's supposed to be a bunch of Marvel always drops a bunch of news before a movie drops. So expect to see a lot of Marvel shit, especially 2 days before Spider-Man comes out. So it's gonna be interesting, but it'll mostly probably be Hawkeye.
Yeah. Episode 6, Live Camera Action, was brought to you by us.
Young white children. Brought to you by Vegas. Get it right. Lights, Camera, Action episode 6 was brought to you by Vegas.
Brought to you by Vegas. Vill and Radio is now in Las Vegas.
Just
studio behind me. We kind of took over Skurlock's apartment.
Skurlock just for this week because I need the Bucks to beat the Bills, because if the Bills lose and 2 other teams lose, the Colts take the 6th seed in the AFC. So let's go Tom Brady just for this week.
Fuck the Colts.
fuck you too.
Man, go move to Indianapolis.
I would, except for the fact that I don't like Indianapolis. I like the Colts.
Yeah, yeah. But until next week, catch us on Sunday night, Sunday dinner, 8-ish Central Standard Time.
I won't be there.
Yes, you will.
No, won't I be at work?
You'll be there.
I'll be at work. Maybe. If I pass the fucking COVID test this time.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, Indy had COVID.
Yeah. The entire been what? Yeah, I'm on my 8th day. 8th day of COVID. Tomorrow's day 9.
Okay.
Love you guys.
You can catch Indy fucking A+ opinions, doing all types of cool fucking nerd shit about a bunch of nerd shit that nerds like. So check that out.
The home of what he was trying to say is it's the home of nerd and geek pop culture.
There you go. Shout out to the Order Sci-Fi-tology because we streamed to that page too, or that group, I should say.
Yeah, Ricky was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Hey," I was like, "You see me? That's all that matters." Yeah. Sci-Fi is in the building.
Vill and Radio Network is expanding. We're going to be having a couple of new shows added to our current lineup that includes Lights, Camera, Action, Sunday Dinner, Friday Night Live, Uncle Bobby After Dark, Vill and Radio Show. Uncle Bobby After Dark, live from Las Vegas, will probably be happening a lot more frequently than it did before. Before it would just be some one-off shit when I was like
bored.
Like DJ, because I was doing it from a Streamlabs page and just pasting the link into Facebook, so it was harder for me to get copyright infringements and shit like that. So this one will be kind of like a little talkish thing. It'll probably be me and Skurlock talking some shit, smoking weed, playing a little bit of music in short increments so I don't get banned. But all that announcement and more on a redesigned Vill and Radio Network site, robvillain.com, that will be coming soon. Bear with us on that. SundayDinner.show every week. You catch Sunday Dinner live Sunday nights. Until then, we'll see you guys later.